And we're going?
Listen to this podcast, bitch.
Stop it. Stop it right now. Stop it right now.
Roscoe Dash.
I should have never put the microphone in front of his fucking face all the time. That's what we did is we gave Mark the ability to have the microphone in front of his face all the time so he doesn't have to lean over and grab it in order to talk into it. And this is going to be a huge mistake. I already feel it. The first thing he says after we adjust the mic and put it there, he goes, "How much of this mic you think you could fit in your mouth?"
I'm being serious.
I know you're being serious. That's why it's an issue. I'm Schulz.
Let's see, Mark.
You know what I'm saying?
How much?
All right, stop. So we're literally going to try one episode with this, and then we might put the mic on the other side of the room where we have to walk to get it. That's how this is going to go. So, yo, Schulz here, Akaash Singh, AlexxMedia, Mark Gagnon in the building. Welcome, everybody. Yo, I gotta say thank you to Facebook. I gotta apologize to Facebook because if for those of y'all don't know, we did this piece on Ghislaine Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein, and it got like 1 million views in a day on Facebook, and then Facebook took it down, and they didn't give any reason for taking it down. And I was tight at Facebook, and I was like posting, "This is fucked up. You're protecting pedophiles, etc." And then what happened is the judge that was involved in the Jeffrey Epstein Deutsche Bank case got her whole crib shot up. Her husband got shot up, and her kid got killed by this like fake FedEx guy.
Yeah.
And then this fake FedEx guy went and killed himself.
Allegedly
killed himself. Now, in the same way that every like assassin ends up killing themselves.
Right.
Or someone else gets them the fuck out of there real quick. So at first I was tight at Facebook, but maybe there's someone at Facebook protecting me.
saving your life.
They might be saving
There's an
my
Andrew
life.
Schulz fan out there.
Do you think that that's a possibility?
It's gotta be.
What do you think's more likely? That the powers that be are like, yo, we gotta dead this video because then they're gonna know that we're fucking kids? Or do you think that it's somebody is like, yo, those kid fuckers don't play around. They'll dress up as FedEx and shoot your whole shit up.
I mean, yeah, they already fuck kids. These guys mean business. You know what I mean? What won't they do? What won't you do?
Yeah, man. I don't know how to say this in a way that's acceptable, but this is probably the platform for it. But like, kid fucking gotta be pretty good. Like, if like the lengths that these motherfuckers are willing to go.
All right, let's start over.
Nah, like, think about the lengths that these motherfuckers are willing to go.
He'll
to
never
protect
do
their
it.
Kid
He's
fucking.
just wondering why it keeps happening. That's all.
They're killing the judge's family. They were probably trying to kill the judge, right? They killed Epstein. They killed Ghislaine. They killed all these people because they don't want to know what we all know inside, which is there's a lot of people who like fucking kids out there, and they don't want to stop fucking the kids. They could just stop fucking the kids and then go, "What are you talking? We were fucking kids. Like we were just partying on the island. Like that's crazy.
Point.
Like
That's a great point.
right? It's easy to just not fuck the kids no more, but clearly they're protecting the kid fucking."
So they don't want to be outed so they can continue fucking kids.
They gotta be. You think you could cold turkey stop fucking a kid?
I could, but I've never eaten the turkey before.
So you don't know. So you don't know. You don't know.
But if I tasted turkey, got a little tryptophan in my system, who knows?
So
I might be giving thanks right now.
cold turkey's pretty good.
Some cold cuts, bro. You never had no cold cuts. You never had a Euro sandwich. I'm just saying, dude. It is weird the lengths they're going to protect their ability to fuck kids.
It's crazy.
These creepy motherfuckers.
It's crazy. These Clintons.
I don't know if it's them.
You don't think?
I don't know. I think it goes above them.
Sure, but they're a part of it.
Yeah, but who? It's just like, it's one of these things where it's like, it's almost become so mainstream that you just like throw out these certain names. I find myself doing it.
Yeah.
Like something happens, I'm like, yeah, it's fucking George Soros. And then they're like, who the fuck is George Soros? And I'm like, man, he's a pedophile, but I think he made that sound system shit everybody's got. Like, I think that's how he got all his money so he could fuck kids with the sound system, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm saying these names, I really got no clue who these fucking people are.
The Koch brothers are.
The Koch brothers, who are they?
spell
I just
that
found
shit
out you spell it
Koch.
different. It's Koch.
Yeah, that's just the Koch brothers.
Koch.
Yeah.
But they've been saying Coke to throw us off, so we couldn't Google it.
In the beginning, I used to think they owned Coca-Cola. That's what I thought. That's what I thought they were billionaires.
I thought that in the beginning and until you just said it now.
It would make sense that they'd be black. They're based in Atlanta. You know what I mean? It all adds up.
Wait a minute, they're black?
Brothers. They're brothers. It's just black dudes who own Coke.
Oh my God. If the Koch brothers were black, I was about to be like, man, I had enough here, but complain, bro. Y'all need to talk about that. Y'all need to talk to the Koch brothers about this shit. Giving you all fucking type 2 diabetes with their Coca-Cola beverages all the fucking time. Come on.
Man.
Come on, bro. We starting out hot today.
Yo.
Okay? Honestly, we got to get to the bottom of these pedophiles.
Hot like this room right now. Jesus
Huh?
Christ.
Now it's getting... No. It's starting to come down a little bit.
Oh.
It's coming down. Yo, you know I just realized we're the pedophile?
Huh.
Wait.
That shit got 2 different types of touching in the one word.
Oh.
Pet and feel.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
Bro! Ow!
Yeah, that's good.
Ow! Stay woke, dude! The truth is right in front of you. You can't see it because you're too close.
But this is how much they're your friends, because they really let you reach that far.
Son, I'm telling the truth is right in front of you. They put the truth on the dollar. You have never looked at the dollar?
Son, look at the dollar.
What does the dollar have on it?
This guy don't get it.
What does the dollar have on it? Look at it. I only got 20. You know what I mean?
Right,
Look at that. What is that right there?
Break it down
The
to
White
me.
House?
The White House.
That right there is the White House.
Yep.
Okay?
Oh.
United States of America. In what do we trust?
God.
God.
Man, I'm really trying to find something.
go.
I'm really trying to find something.
I had something earlier. I forgot
What'd you
what it
have?
was. Son,
Bail me out, Akaash.
I don't
Come
remember.
on,
I'll get
bro.
there, though. I'll get there.
Fuck.
Come on, Mark.
So
What
I
you
got Andrew
Mark?
Jackson.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Okay?
Yes.
That's Andrew Jackson. He's from the United States of America. Got eagles on it. An eagle is holding how many arrows?
13.
13. What's the favorite age of the kids they like to fuck?
13.
I told you. I knew it.
Oh, my God.
I knew it. What does he have in the other claw? A branch. A branch is a little version of?
A dick.
Tree.
What?
It's wood. It's
Oh, I was saying
wood.
a tree. It's like a kid version of a tree. So he's holding 13-year-old kids.
13-year-old kid wood.
Wood. Okay. Eagles.
What? Oh, what's an eagle? What? It's the highest level of what kind of scout?
Boy Scouts. Holy shit. Keep going, Akaash. You were doing it. You were doing it too. Go.
Yo, who did Andrew Jackson kill?
What?
The Native Americans. Is he not sending a message that if you try to take our kids, we will make you extinct as well?
Oh.
Wait a minute.
I think it adds up. I
He
just
made
did it.
them extinct, so then he's gonna make other people extinct. That's a business.
That's the
That's
business.
that's how much business he means. Where'd my money go? Oh shit! Thought y'all try to steal it, Alex.
Oh, Coke brother ass.
You know what I'm saying?
I got Cookie on the job. I
can't believe fucking what's up, Cooks. I really can't believe the Koch brothers are black, bro.
Son, I can't believe it either, yo. Blew my mind.
We're brothers.
We're happy and we're singing and we're...
colored.
You weren't about to say that in this climate, Al. In this climate, yo, the fire thing about there being pedophiles all over the place is that like when anybody gets upset about anything else, you can just be like, oh, so you cool with pedophiles though, just out there fucking kids. Like that could be your immediate pushback.
That's smart. That's smart.
Right?
If I rear end someone and they're like, why'd you hit me?
Yeah.
How about all the kids getting rear-ended by these fucking animal pedophiles?
Yeah. I didn't hear you say anything about those kids.
Real talk. Well, why weren't you at any Black Lives Matter marches? Why weren't you tweeting about the pedophiles? Why weren't you doing that? You could have tweeted about them. You know what I mean? What else tweets? A baby bird.
Baby bird.
You know what I'm saying? What, Al? What?
Yeah.
This is the only way we can fight the system. George Soros out there.
Yeah.
Them Koch brothers out there.
Yeah.
Okay?
Out there.
Who else? Ghislaine Maxwell still alive. Who else?
The Clintons. The
Clintons
motherfucking Clintons.
still
yo.
alive. Remember Hillary Clinton couldn't even walk to the fucking Yukon Denali? Remember she was falling around, tripping all over herself? She
Yep.
had 2-inch pumps.
Yeah.
Now
You gonna
she
be the
just-
president, you can't walk in 2-inch pumps?
Yup.
Now what?
Yeah.
Now she just skipping along with them heavy juggernauts.
Heavy juggernauts flopping.
skipping.
Like
Yep.
AOC. What we call AOC again?
Heavy hunkered Hispanic.
That heavy hunkered Hispanic.
Oh,
Talking
man.
about people stealing bread. You've been eating the bread. That heavy.
You got a couple of loaves, bitch. Whole grain.
I'm so glad that one.
Why? 'Cause
That
it's
one
brown.
passed.
The whole
man.
grain's brown. Is that why you said it? Because whole grain
Yeah.
is brown.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
It's
good.
the dark one.
Exactly. It's not that potato bread. What? You're so glad nobody said anything about that?
Yeah, I really thought that line was gonna be the
Yo,
one.
the reason why we skirted on the radar with that line, if y'all don't know what we're talking about, that's the latest piece we did that made Nick Cannon almost try to commit suicide. He made him suicidal, son.
I know.
Yeah.
Damn shame.
That's our bad, son. Yo,
Yo, you know what blows my mind about this?
what?
Nick Cannon's entire show,
Yeah.
Wildin' Out, is just making each other feel like shit. Mm-hmm. Now people are making fun of you and suddenly you want to kill yourself?
Oh,
Bro, you
shit.
not stronger than this? You not built stronger than this? You get made fun of by DC Young Fly, Carlos Miller,
Chico
Corey
Bean.
Holcomb, Chico Bean, like beasts making fun of you. Me before you fired me.
But he could take it because he's looking across from them and be like, I'm making 10 times what you making right now.
He could do that on the fucking Twitter. You don't think this guy with 12 followers, he can think that?
Yeah, but he just got the show taken from him.
Bro, he's still rich, yo. It's Nick Cannon. He got the Masked Singer money.
Do you think maybe they called him up and they're like, you can't fuck no more kids. You're out.
Oh, that's when it's over.
Do you think you get that call?
He's the chairman of what?
The board?
Teen Nick.
Oh, shit.
Oh my,
Oh my God. It's right there right now.
Nickelodeon got his name in it.
Oh my God.
No, it's right in front of your eye. Wildin'.
Wilding these boys. That's what he's doing.
Oh my God. Where's Roscoe Dash when you need him, bro? Where the fuck is Roscoe Dash to make sense with everything in this world?
You know, he tried to blow the roof off a pedophile ring. They took him out.
Roscoe Dash, along with Anthony Bourdain,
Avicii.
along with Avicii's handsome vampire looking ass, cute ass motherfucking vampire ass.
And who else?
I turned him into a tranny against his blessing. I'd be like, yo, snip that up, Avicii, with your cute ass. Yo, snip that dick up. Scoop that out. Let me get a single scoop. You know what I'm saying? I'll take you to Van Leeuwen. Give you a single scoop. What, Al? You never had a single scoop of that vegan ice cream? What flavor you want? Burnt crotch? That's the last breaths of the people they kill. Yo, son, how is the entire world right now? Not the entire world, but like literally, it's no longer conspiracy anymore, right?
No, it's crazy.
We acknowledge
It's so
this.
blatant.
Damn. I heard a dope fucking metaphor once. The difference between a rat and a squirrel is marketing. Okay? Squirrel got that bushy little tail, so you think it's cute, you think it's safe, you feed it, ain't nothing but a rat. And I feel like, and that's who the guy was. I forget it, Prokhorov or one of these motherfuckers said the difference between Russia and America is marketing,
Oh, shit.
right? They don't got the marketing we got.
Yeah.
Right? We're out here with the squirrel.
Yeah.
Everybody's feeding it. Everybody's petting it. You know, Ben Uyeda got giving it, domesticating it out in Joshua Tree. Shouts to you, Ben.
Yo, you don't realize we eating all your crops.
That's
you don't
the
even
thing.
know.
Bruh.
We just mad cute about it.
And I feel like now, with all this pedophile shit coming out and judges' families getting murked,
We rats, yo.
I think you're kind of exposing the underbelly
We looking like some
of
rats.
America, and I don't like it as much. I like when we had the bushy tail.
Yeah.
I like when the Clintons were in control and they just got people out of here that we didn't know to care about yet.
Ignorance is bliss.
Ignorance is bliss. Who wants the red pill? If you had the opportunity, would you drink the red pill? You got to fuck that one girl, got your same haircut. You know the Matrix, Neo fucking that one bitch that got the
Eating
same
that-
haircut.
Eating that bland ass food every day.
Bland ass food, the bitch's nose is turned to the side a little.
Oh,
To
she
me,
was all right. What you mean?
she was all right. What? She looked like she was like looking out the window hard. You know what I'm saying? Where's the blue pill? Don't come in here. That's what she looked like, right? Bitch could do 2 backflips and we supposed to be like wowed by that?
That's for a woman. That's like 12
Yeah, I was
black
wild about
backflips.
that.
Yo, all right, fair.
I was wild about that.
All right, fair. That's fine. I'm not going to push back on that one. All I'm saying is, would you guys take red pill, blue pill? Like if after you took the red pill, they were like, yo, one more shot, you could blue pill it. That's a long silence right there.
I'm thinking about it. The
Okay.
only cool thing about red pill is you get to learn shit mad easily. Remember Neo learned kung fu in 10
Yeah.
seconds? That's
yeah.
it.
Could you learn not to dress like a
I'm not gonna take nothing from
I said to myself, how long before he roasts your outfit?
I can't take this from Tommy Bahama over here. Get the fuck out of here, yo.
So I got my Berts,
I'm
bro.
saying. I'm saying.
No, you are dressed like a hood baby. Son, is he not?
Son, he is.
Like
Who cuter than a hood baby?
Listen, but real talk,
You
can
dress like you want to fuck that hood baby.
Come on, bro. You can't make jokes about that. You will get delivery from FedEx. No, but for real, can you show your little cute ass Timberlands, bro?
Yeah, buddy.
Show his little cute ass Timberlands, son. Bro,
Listen.
yo, is this in frame? You need to show these Timberlands in frame, bro.
Put them up.
Put them Timberlands. You know they light to lift. You got the motherfucking Croc Timberlands right there. Son, take off one of your Timberlands, bro. This shit is so adorable. And this fucking door.
I was trying to tell. I was like, yo, take those off, son.
I had to take a chance, yo.
I told you, son.
This shit. What type of construction you doing this? A gay Zebo? Is that son, what the fuck do you use these for, bro? What do you use these for? Disappointing your father-in-law?
Those are shit you get at Marshalls or some shit like that.
This shit right here, bro. They don't even put this on a rack of Models. They just go like that. You caught it. You Odell Beckham that
Don't question
shit.
my manhood,
You
yo.
gay just like him.
You know what's bad too? I bet your girl bought that, and so you're forced to
Nah, I
wear
bought
it.
them.
Nah, she bought them so they could share them.
I was trying to give you the out.
Nah.
I was trying
They
to
were
give you the out.
$39. I said, let me try something new, and
It
it
was
didn't work
$39
out.
for a reason.
I know.
son.
I see that now.
They upcharge you on them fucking galoshes or whatever
Can't
the
try
fuck
something
them
new?
shits are. Look how hard he is to put his foot in them shits. Acting like they have any framework whatsoever. Them shits got no integrity, bro. You got paper mache Timberlands, bro.
You gotta take some risks sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yo, son, I hate your shoes so much, bro.
I tried to tell you to take them off, son.
You should take them off and you should have eaten them, bro. That's what you should have. With your
Son,
spring roll Timberlands. You got
I'm
spring
not
rolls
taking this.
on your fucking feet. How you got a spring roll order on your fucking feet, bro? I'm trying to.
Cover your chest before you talk. All right?
Oh my god, I'm dying.
Get the fuck out of here.
I mean this 100% serious. Can you roll
Yo.
those out and pray 5 times a day on them fucking
Son.
Oh god! You gotta look at the material on these fucking Timberlands. I'm about to fill them bitches with soil and put a plant in them motherfuckers.
Son, if you dress like the matcha man, like you not gonna serve somebody out here. Get out of here, yo.
Those Timberlands are never gonna be worn again, bro. I promise
They
you.
definitely will not.
Honestly, son, I would respect you more if you walk barefoot home.
Son, I lost
I would
confidence on the way up here. I said, you know what? I don't think this worked. I wish I had walked more.
How'd you lose confidence? What happened? Did you see a baby in a stroller with their feet waking off the end, wearing the exact same type of Timberland? That fucking bullshit. Honestly, it looks like you left them shits in the bath too long, bro. It looked like some dinosaur fucking.
Oh man.
Bro, for real, we gotta retire those this podcast, and they gotta be part of the background,
Yeah,
bro.
you might want to just take those shoes down and put them on now.
We really got to, bro.
No.
You might want to put
Honestly,
those on right now.
I do not know if they'll stand up straight. I think they might just fold down. I think we need to prop them up,
Yeah, it's
bro.
like
I think we need to prop up those niggas.
It's like a costume boot. It just like goes over your shoe. You know?
It's like the Jack
part of a
Sparrow
hazmat
shit.
uniform.
Where you going, Cookie? You gonna take a shit inside Akash's Look at him, look at the boots. Look at him. Yo, imagine he peed right on the boots.
Oh man, you would have to throw them out right
Yo,
now. Son, you would have
those
Yeah.
getting thrown out.
They would
bro.
look way nicer, probably.
Those getting thrown out. Those getting fucking.
You know it's bad when Mark's dirty ass is cracking on it. His guy has a big ass hole in his sock right now. Son.
Yeah, Mark came through with the Rip Van Winkle socks. Nah, but for real, those Tims, man.
I took a chance, you know what I mean? Everybody should try it sometimes. Al, fuck a black girl. Mark, take a shower. Let's try different things every once in a while. You know what I mean?
I
mean, the fact that I'm roasting you successfully while wearing these right
I know,
here,
bro. He's dressed like the boy in striped pajamas, and you're over here getting fucking toasted.
Not dressed like
him,
no boy.
dude.
Right? I'm dressed like the boy. He dressed like he want to fuck me.
You think this is pedophile wear?
For sure, yo.
This is how they dress?
This is rich white man attire. You dress like a Coke half brother.
I'm not full.
No,
I'm not all the way
You
in.
just got some black friends.
Oh my God, bro. I got sweaty, bro. I'm literally sweaty right now. For real. You got to be sweating too.
I definitely am.
Yo, when you walk in them... I bet you when you walk them, they sound like water moccasins, bro. I really believe that.
Son, I was trying to feel like the other Indians. You know what I mean?
So they look like it.
Son,
Motherfucker came through with the Air Geppettos.
give me a Pocahontas, yo. Sacagawea editions.
This is Andrew's audition for Wildin' Out. He
Yo,
trying
I
to take
never
that
made
shit
it.
now. So,
Nick.
that's what you should have went in with that heat right
Free
there.
Nick, bro. Do you remember what bit you did for your joke that you had to do?
Nah, I freestyled. They liked it. And then they did, I don't remember the game I played, but I remember the freestyle. The bar
Yeah,
was
but
so
you're always
low.
nice at rapping.
And the bar was so low that they were like, oh, shit.
Oh, he's Indian. He could do it.
Yeah. And then we did the call. You did callback? That shit was like 4 hours. Yeah.
I don't think so.
I would not have gone in with these shoes to the callback.
Oh, no, I did. Do. Oh, why you would have got
I
lit up?
played it safe at the callback. You know what I mean?
God, bro.
Jordans.
You have to go with the Jordans. But I really hope you keep shopping because I think we got a good 7 minutes. I think we got a good 7 minutes on those boots alone. What does it feel like inside the boots right now?
It's more hot up top. You know what I mean? It feels like bombing.
Now it's cooled down a
It
little
feels
bit.
like when you're bombing. You know what I mean?
Can I just ask one question to
Yeah.
the listeners?
Yeah.
How many of y'all stopped listening to the audio and then started watching the video to YouTube? How many of y'all transitioned? Just DM us or answer us if you're one of those. I mean, it needed to be acknowledged. Can we?
No.
Please honor that.
I get it. Al told me to take it off. I said I just got to take this.
Oh, you warned him?
I did. Son. Son.
I said I got to take it. I took a chance. It didn't work.
I tried not to talk about it. Remember when I went into the other room for 20 minutes?
Oh my God.
I was meditating in there. I was trying to get the anger out because I thought that you were going to do the podcast wearing those.
Right.
And I went into the other room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Came out here wearing 2 Timberland sleeping bags on your fucking feet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, son, real talk. My mom used to put my bag lunch in those sneakers when I was younger.
Son. I'll take a pair of lugs over those shit.
Act like I wouldn't wear lugs because I'm getting. I
Yo,
feel
son, give me
lugs.
the sneakers. Let's just light them on fire right now. Hold on. Hold on. I think we got. Listen,
I got.
why? It's already too hot in here. Son, I'm sweating. I'm dripping right now, bro. This is crazy.
hot.
I'm like a Clinton at a Chuck E. Cheese. All right. We will sacrifice on Patreon. We will sacrifice the Tims.
All right. Fair enough.
Deal?
Fair enough.
All right, good. All right, we're going to take a break for a second. Yo, get your balls right. I mean this 100%. You got to get your balls right. It's summer. Summer's not playing around with your balls. It's not playing around with your pubic hairs.
Stop walking around with them quarren dicks.
Stop walking around with a quarren dick. You know what I'm saying? Get your shit smooth. Get your shit nice. Get that fur off. You got to get back in competition shape. We're at the beach now, baby. Al showing side dick in his fucking Instagram post. You can look through if you want to see it.
And I'm super smooth, too.
You were super smooth. That's why you didn't even notice. This shit looked like a sea otter. This shit looked like a sea otter. His dick in his pants. But also you could see it because it was smooth. Manscaped. Real talk. If you want to get, they got the Lawnmower 3, man. I could get this shit right here. They got the perfect package 3.0 kit. Comes with the essential Lawnmower 3.0 waterproof, cordless body trimmer, and a ton of other liquid formulations to round out your manscaping routine. Listen, I'm not going to bust your balls right here. They got a million different things, okay? They got a million different things. They have all these little lotions and everything like that. They're all great. Want to know the most important one? The one where you shave your fucking dick and balls, and then you throw on that clip, the barbershop clip.
Bang.
So you trim down the pubic. I'm no Lamar Odom out here. I like a little bush.
A little
I
fade.
like that fade.
Taper fade.
That Scottie Pips. That's what I'm into. You out of here, cooks? Point is, you're going to go to manscaped.com. You're going to use the promo code Flagrant20, and you're going to get 20% off and free shipping for all that.
Flagrant 20.
Listen, let me tell you this shit. You subscribe to the perfect package, you get a new blade refill for your lawnmower trimmer delivered to your door every 3 months for a limited time. Subscribers get 2 free gifts, the Shed Travel Bag, $39 added value, and the patented high performance reduced chafing Manscaped brief boxers. I have a pair and I wear them. Telling you. Go do yourself a favor, and you always use the right tools for the job. Get your balls right. Flagrant20, manscaped.com. Let's get back to this show. All right. What y'all want to talk about? Can we give some details on this Epstein shit?
Yeah, I don't know the details. That's what I come to you for.
Okay. That's why I go to Mark. 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 So far, what I understand is this was the federal judge appointed to an Epstein case, and it's between Epstein and Deutsche Bank. Is this correct?
To my understanding, is something like that. Like it's basically investigating the money that's wrapped up in Epstein's Deutsche Bank accounts.
Yes. Now, because obviously you follow the money, you're going to find the illegal shit.
Yeah.
I feel at any point in time, Akaash is going to dismember me, bro. Akaash gave me a look, which was very similar.
I just couldn't believe you put your bare feet on the table.
Son, I realized how dark the bottom was just from dirt.
Yeah.
And I immediately put the Birkenstock back on. I got insecure, dog. I got insecure. They were going to roast me up for having my bare foot right in the fucking
Yo,
camera.
deadass, I wore these shoes, and then I was like, I'm going to get roasted, and I saw Andrew's Burks, and I was like,
I'm safe.
We should be all right, right?
Nah, son. I got great feet. I got great foot.
How the focus only on my shoes, though? Y'all ain't say shit about his Birkenstocks?
Yo, all of us in this room wear Birks. Let's keep it a buck.
Yeah, we're the Birkin boys.
We're Birkin boys.
I got a custom pair, so
He got
I'm
customs.
in the game.
You ever seen them?
Oh, you changed, bro.
I mean, I'm looking at the
changed,
camera
bro.
now, son.
Hit your angle, boy. Hit your angle, boy. I got the beard trimmed up nice. Hair's all done.
I did notice you came in with a fresh cut.
Yo, that's how we got Mark showering. We got Al looking crispy.
You know?
Life is good for the flagrant boys. You know what I mean? Look at Cookie. Won't even look in the direction of your fucking boots, bro. Motherfucker just moved. Couldn't take it no more. Okay, anyway, so Epstein, federal judge. Now, an interesting thing is that her husband, the guy who got killed, was a prosecutor.
Right.
Was prosecuting this drug dealer.
Right.
Allegedly.
All this alleged right now. Mm-hmm. Allegedly prosecuting this drug dealer, and what happened? Or he was defending the drug dealer, and the guy got off.
I think he was a prosecutor.
So then he was going against him.
Yeah.
So then he locked the guy up for an extensive.
This was something that I read. I don't know if this is necessarily true, but basically someone suggested that he got this like drug lord, like someone high up in like in organized crime, arrested or put in jail for like 40 years.
See, and so they're trying to say, oh, it was for a 2015 case. Mm-hmm. And they're saying that the dude that killed this guy, who has subsequently committed suicide, was doing it because he was angry at that guy for some reason. We're not exactly sure.
But
now,
like,
of course,
he's wrapped up in the gang. So they're like, yo, this guy put our guy away. We got to go take him out.
how is he wrapped up in the gang? He's like some fucking stiff.
I mean, like, that's what these people were suggesting.
Or alleging. But now they're also saying the guy is a men's rights advocate. He's like a big Trumper.
I didn't see that.
Oh, yeah, dude. This is interesting shit that's going on about
This
this
is the
guy.
assassin, right? Here's my question. If you're the
the story's
assassin, why do
still
you keep
developing.
signing up to kill people knowing it's not going to end well for you?
Son, MK Ultra, baby.
I don't even know what that means.
Look, so here's the thing. We'll get into that in a second. The suspect, whose body was found in the Catskills, has been identified as lawyer and men's rights activist Roy Den Hollander. It's believed that Hollander had a case pending before Salas where he was challenging the men's-only draft. Hollander also once sued Chuck Todd of NBC's Meet the Press, the New York Times commentator David Brooks, and Major Garrett of CBS. He accused them of violating the Racketeer Influence and Corrupt Organizations Act by allegedly committing wire fraud for publishing fake news reports about President Trump. So that's the report that they're putting out. So, of course, the report is this guy loves Trump and he's a men's rights activist. So he's like one of these disgruntled virgins and he like hates women and
Right.
It seems to me, it's almost like funny thing is last night, I think Tim Dillon tweeted something like that. Wait till they say that he's an angry man and he's not getting no pussy and he's a Trumper or something like that. It's like almost like as if there's a book written.
Right.
You know, that is like, this is what you do. This is how you discredit the guy who kills somebody after we kill him and then we say that he killed him.
Not even discredit, just allow us to compartmentalize it. Like, oh, that's who he is. Okay,
he's a scumbag. Of course he would do some shit like that. Not this time, yo. We might have to get to the bottom of this one, bro. This is too crazy, dog. What? Al, you don't care.
I don't.
Isn't that crazy?
But
no one cares.
I thought this was the judge or the husband of the judge that's prosecuting Ghislaine.
No.
There's nothing to do with her.
No, this is Epstein and the bank because, so here's where shit gets interesting. The bank is where you could tie things back to people.
Yeah.
If
he's getting payments from the Clintons, the Trumps, whoever, then you say, oh, why is this guy paying you? Why are the Clintons paying you $50,000? What's that about?
Or why are you paying motherfuckers? Like, how are you supporting your lifestyle? Where's the money? At the end of the day, the money needs to be transferred.
Yeah.
And Deutsche Bank, I think I spoke about this on the podcast, but we didn't include it in the Ghislaine Maxwell piece. But the thing about Deutsche Bank, which is really interesting, is that they went after Epstein as a client after he was a convicted pedophile. So most people, the Clintons and all them, they sever ties once he gets the conviction, right? So they could always front like, oh, we didn't know that was going on, right? A few people continue to have relationships with him afterwards. For some fucking reason, Bill Gates was like flying on his jet and having fucking dinners with him uptown.
Wild. Crazy.
Like you would think even if that was your homeboy, from a PR perspective, you just wouldn't do it.
I'm not doing it. You're my homie. If you're accused of...
Why do you keep putting this on me? Put this on an alleged. So put that on Blaustein. That's Blaustein.
No black pedophiles.
There we go.
Mark Kelly.
Mark is who you're fucking. So, you know what I mean?
But he's legal.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know that.
We don't know, actually.
No grown man.
Mark could be a spy, son.
He's an illegal immigrant.
Also, no adult male showers this rarely. That's a
true.
12-year-old characteristic.
That is very
point.
true.
I might be underage. I don't know.
Yo.
But point is, if anybody I'm close to is fucking kids, I'm not hanging out with them. They just can't. That's it. I'm sorry.
Or even if you heard there's a rumor.
If you are in trial or if you are on trial for it, we can't. That's it.
Bruh, we were the only podcast to come out and defend Chris D'Elia.
Yeah.
How you finishing this sentence?
We were the only one.
No, I know. Yeah.
I'm not going to Five Guys with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you know, a lot of time got to go on. You know what I mean? We got to figure some shit out.
1 month per like accusation, I think.
Boom, done.
Maybe
How many accusations were
Hell
there?
no,
Maybe
1
more.
month, bro.
Maybe what?
You
6 months?
going to hang out with Chris D'Elia in motherfucking October?
Yeah, if he's got dates, yeah, of course.
Dates like show dates, not dates like 16-year-olds.
Oh yeah, of course.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Nah. That was alleged.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My man had the
I'm
most
clarifying.
patience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anyway, look.
Did he?
That's what I'm like.
Yo, son, we don't know. You know what I mean? All them girls got quiet though, huh?
Yeah,
They were
did.
tweeting up a storm and then they shut that shit down. Let me find out the FedEx man came to say what's up.
Yo,
Let me find out Chris got the hitters.
Show you a package.
Real talk. Let me find out the FedEx guy showed up. Oops.
this is wild.
See, late night recordings. This is how we have to record it.
You know what I'm saying?
We all awake now.
Cookie. You know what I'm saying, Cooks? Look, basically, it's crazy out here. It's crazy out here in these streets. Anybody can get got.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I'm a little concerned. I consider getting a body cam, double,
Right?
back and forward.
Right?
What if they come from the side?
It's wide. Also, if somebody comes from the side, I'm going to hit them with that.
Oh,
and
yeah.
also, when I'm dead, you're going to find the truth because it's going to be streaming all the time. Yeah, so I'm like, he did it. Gulp, 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 gulp. That's the blood coming up as I'm trying to breathe. Gulp, 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 gulp.
And you're streaming to what? Facebook?
I'm streaming. And I'm like, they killed me. They got me. Fucking Soros, Coke, Pepsi, Diet, Dr. Pepper. All them fucking
Mr. Pim is behind it.
Mr. Pim is the one.
But what if you don't get got? Then you're just gonna be streaming the whole time.
Yo, imagine you're one of these conspiracy theorists and they never try to kill you. Like,
You
low
a fucking
key,
loser, yo.
Yo, real talk. Like, they gotta kill Tim. They gotta kill Tim Dillon, or else his life's work will be for naught. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Tim is out in these motherfuckers, and he's right every time. He's like, yo, there's a pedophile ring, and motherfucker elites are protecting them, and then it comes out there's a pedophile ring, and elites are protecting the pedophiles. He's like, see, I told you. He's screaming about it, and the elites are watching his videos like, they never gonna believe you. It don't matter. They gotta kill Tim.
Or they just bring him in.
Just let him
Or
go.
they bring him in.
Yeah.
You think that Tim is part of he's controlled opposition?
I mean, he could be. If that was him, that's what I would do.
One Cipriani's dinner? Yo, you take him to Cipriani. Nah, he eats way better than that. Tim got the best. Tim got the hands down best, like, take you out to dinner shit.
Remember that scene in The Matrix where they take the guy out for steak?
That's Tim every time we go out to dinner.
That's Tim every time.
Every time.
But
He's plugged into the Matrix.
multiple steaks.
Why is it that we can go to any restaurant whenever we... Oh my God, Tim.
I mean,
We got to call Tim. Hold on. No, we got to get to the bottom of this right now.
have you seen Tim?
Son, Tim, we're calling him. We're calling him. I didn't listen to that.
I'll just whisper in the shade over here.
I'll act like you can't get packages too. You know what I'm saying?
They gotta come to your door first.
Yeah, we're getting everything set in the studio.
Yo, we got to get to the bottom of this. All right. Al, do we have that hookup yet or not? We didn't get enough of the things.
Mark ordered it mad late.
Yo, if
I'm putting that on.
Mark, that's on Mark. Listen, if we don't hear from Tim, they could have already gotten to him.
Who was that?
Shit.
Who was that?
Oh, who was that bitch? That's Hillary.
That's Ghislaine.
Who's that, Ghislaine? Oh my God, guys.
You heard the British accent, right?
I heard it.
Yeah.
You have reached the telly of...
Leave a message.
Akaash, I'm gonna do one more chance. Last chance, you. We have Tim Dillon about to be on the phone. I forgot what I called him about. What was it?
Making sure he's still alive and he's not,
Tim?
Did he go the other way?
Hey, what's up?
Tim, you are currently live on the Flagrant 2 podcast, broadcasting to over 500,000 people around the world.
Okay.
Okay?
he does not sound happy.
Now, we're just calling in to make sure that you're still alive.
I'm here. Yeah. I'm still
Okay? Because you've been predicting the behavior.
Come true.
And so listen, at a certain point of time, it came to us, either two things are true. One, you got to be furious they haven't tried to take you out yet.
You know, they may be trying to take me out just interesting ways. Like a woman at Ralph's offered me a Swiss roll cake today. So I don't know. I don't know.
Is that insulting that that's the way they want to kill you is food?
Yo, Tim, we're not going to lose you to food. Now, the other thing is this. Could it be possible that they found a way to bring you onto their side? There's no way that you have this.
I would do it for $200. I mean, their side's so much more interesting.
You mean they could bring you on? Like they could hire you like your Roger Stone style? You will do whatever needs to be done for them?
Yes. I mean, at a certain point, you get to a point where you're just bored with the losing side.
That's true.
Okay. So
Like
if
a
you
Jets
can't
fan.
beat them, join them is what you're saying.
At a certain point, you just gotta go, hey, let's make a little money.
What would it take realistically? Would it take land? Would it take cash? What would it take?
No, they would never approach me. A guy like me would only be used as like a patsy, like they're using this O&A guy right now.
Right.
As a guy that they said killed this judge and then killed himself an hour later. And supposedly he's a men's rights activist, which I believe he is, but supposedly that he killed two men.
Yeah.
He killed two men and then fled an hour and a half away, then offed himself. But also worked for Kroll Associates in Russia and also had all these weird connections. I mean, it's just fishy. So they would use me for a guy like that. They'd kill someone and then blame it on me. They go, Tim Dillon was mad at this, waitress or whatever. I don't know. But that's what they would. I'd be like a patsy. Now,
Tim, explain patsy to people listening that are not as, up
Just
to
like
date
Lee
with
Harvey
the conspiracy
Oswald,
theory stuff.
Yeah, it's somebody who you can just say, you can go and do something and then blame it on somebody else. And, you know, the most famous example of that was probably Lee Harvey Oswald. Patsies are not always innocent. Sometimes they actually do the thing, but they were like directed to do it. But the whole thing is they're usually like these weird loners that are into weird, creepy politics, and it's believable that they would do something like this because they're antisocial personalities, and they're easy. You can turn around and go, oh, yeah, that guy did it, and it makes sense. Like how brilliant that this guy's a men's rights activist, how brilliant that he's had a public feud with this judge. But again, was he harassing her? Was he doing anything? Has he ever been arrested for anything violent? He seems kind of like a clown. He called up Norton. Now, maybe if new facts emerge, maybe I'll change my opinion. But as of right now, it looks very shady, and I haven't seen that this guy's had a history of violence. So we're supposed to believe that he snapped, dressed up like a FedEx guy, went to go kill this judge, ended up just killing her son and her husband, then fleeing and killing himself in the middle of nowhere. And then we're all supposed to believe this because he called Jim Norton and complained about women.
Now, question, can I throw something out at you? You tell me if this makes any sense. Yes. Okay. Is it possible that this guy never killed them, but they used him as somebody who would likely do it? In other words, they find 100%. Someone, who's got beef with the judge. They isolate him. 100%. They kill him, and then they frame him for the murder of the judge's husband and kid, or kid, not husband. That.
It's also like this guy's a big fan of making statements, but where's the manifesto? He then just goes and kills himself in the middle of nowhere, and I mean, everybody's like, well, maybe he just had some guilt, and then he just killed himself. It's like, yeah, okay, sure. You know, all of these things are statistically possible, but like, if you're crazy enough to go kill two innocent people at their home, you're probably crazy enough to get arrested for it and tell the world why you did it. I mean, Ted Kaczynski didn't kill himself. He sat in jail and he writes manifestos, and you believe in something enough to kill somebody. It's very weird that you flee an hour and a half away and then kill yourself. It's very strange to me that no one can ask him any questions. Like, maybe he did do this, and through the investigation, people would find out that he was put up to do it, or that some shadowy figures emerged a few weeks ago, and they were like, yeah, dude, why don't you kill this fucking judge? I mean, it's amazing that he will never be able to be asked any questions about why he actually did this or what were the circumstances leading up to it. It's very strange to me. And how did they ID him so quickly? I mean, I guess somebody reported a suicide. Some guy shot himself in a car, and they immediately said, oh, I guess it must be the guy that killed the judge. Maybe he was in a FedEx uniform. I mean, I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, but it's like, it just seems shady.
Yeah, it's very shady, and I want you to be careful and protect yourself, and I don't want you accepting anything from anyone in Ralph's in the very near future.
I won't, but the cake looked good, so I did take a minute with it, but I didn't go for it, and so I'll be careful, but I got Tony Hinchcliffe here. I'm about to go in the pool.
Okay. Tell Tony I say what's up. Love you guys.
Right.
Be good.
All right. I'll talk to you soon. Love
Peace.
You.
Okay, so we got to the bottom of it.
He's a patsy.
It's a patsy.
All right, guys, we're going to take a break real quick. Look, it's a global pandemic. It's always a good idea to save money, but particularly now, this is maybe the best possible time to save money, keep it in your pocket, because this is the rainy day. So one of the easiest ways to do that is to save money on things that you already have. Things you already pay for, like home insurance. Most of you who own a home, you can reshop your insurance rates with PolicyGenius.com, and you can save a good chunk of money. This is a brilliant idea. Insurance is something that tries to rip you off wherever they can, but if you go to PolicyGenius.com and you answer a few quick questions about yourself and your property, Policy Genius will compare your policy against other options from top insurers and make sure you get the right home insurance coverage at the best possible price. Guys, insurance is confusing as fuck. These guys will simplify it for you. Just answer a few questions. They'll match everything up for you. We streamline the process. Just go to PolicyGenius.com, and if they find you a better rate than what you're currently paying, they will do all the work to get you switched. Most of us are too lazy to do that. They'll do it for you. There is nothing to lose. If you own a car, they will do the same thing. So go to PolicyGenius.com if you want to put a little bit of cash back in your pocket right now. Go to PolicyGenius.com. Let them know Flagrant sent you.
Now let's get back to the show.
I mean, did we fully cover this or what? I mean, it's just insane that this is happening right now in America.
Conspiracies. Let's stay in this lane. The Free Britney movement.
Oh my God. Do y'all know what's happening with Britney Spears?
Apparently, she's been sending us messages for decades.
I'm a slave for you.
Yeah. Toxic.
Toxic.
I'm addicted to you, but I know that you're toxic or whatever. What else is there?
Oops, I did it again.
Oops.
I don't know why it's funny.
That's the all-time fucking hilarious thing that Dalia does.
Oh, that's why I don't know.
That shit is hysterical, son. So what does he do it, Mark? What is it?
Like, he'll be talking, and if someone interrupts him, he just goes, oops.
As if they shouldn't have interrupted. That's hilarious. Like when they're like, I'm 17. Oops.
I did it again.
Now we fucking with you, Chris. Free Chris. Oh, shit.
That's God right there, bro.
Yo.
That's God. Yo, chill, yo.
Trying to take you out.
Broke that shit like a hymen. Time.
You know what they say about hymens? They rip
Oh, God.
in life.
Oh, my goodness. Akaash, you're a savage.
Yo,
You're a fucking
that's
savage.
white people.
Say what?
That's white people.
Yo, white people are
He
savages.
just make the joke and then call you savage.
Yo, this guy's a savage, bro. He's a savage, bro.
crazy,
Like fucking
bougie.
Johnny Depp's cologne.
Yo, you were so calm
Yeah.
40 minutes ago. What happened?
Yo, I got up on it. I saw your shoes.
Yeah.
Your shoes gave me life.
Adrenochrome. Your
Yo,
shoes are adrenochrome.
What is that? Is that from the fucking pineal glands?
Yeah.
You haven't heard about that?
What's adrenochrome?
It's like some conspiracy
Probably what
shit.
Gandhi lived so long on. Remember when he said he wasn't eating it all? He was just gobbling up baby dicks. Is he peeing? Don't pee, motherfucker.
Yo, it's a girl, right?
She, whatever. Dogs are boys. Dogs are boys.
Your own dog a boy for mad long.
Dogs are boys.
Your other dog is a girl, too.
She's a boy too. That's my Valentina Sampaio.
Why do you know the whole name?
What?
Still remember that whole name?
What do you? I don't know. What is? Who is that?
It's in his
other
search
one?
history mad times. yo.
Honestly, son, I had to have a talk with my girl about that shit. She started to get a little jealous.
Oh no.
She was
Like,
getting
what I
legit
jerk off
jealous.
to is my business.
Yo, you jerk off, son? Do you jerk off, son?
I mean, all the time, bro.
Nah, be honest.
Pornography.
No. For real. Do you jerk off? Yes or no?
Not really.
When was the last time you jerked off?
Hadn't been super long, but it's not like...
Like what, a month ago or something?
Yeah, ish.
A month?
Yeah.
You used hands or feet?
I'm a feet guy, personally.
You did?
Yeah.
You just wrapped them
I
fucking...
I peeled a banana peel with my feet, and then I put that shit on, and I just go to town.
You could jerk off with them Timberlands on, yo.
Yeah, I know, I could. I hate
Real
your
talk.
fucking Birkenstock so much. The audacity of you to make fun of my feet when I'm looking directly at your feet.
Ow. Why is he angry? He came to work wearing oven mitts and he angry at me. Is there something you got to take out the oven, bro?
Son.
Is there some cookies or
You
something?
wearing play school roller skates over here, and you shitting on me?
Son, admit the all black Berks.
Terrible.
These are the Black Lives Matter Berks, bro.
You know, that's who should be wearing it.
Why?
The fucking protesters in Oregon, not you, not Andrew Schulz.
Man, maybe you're right.
Horrible. Son.
I'm just doing whatever I can for the cause.
horrible. Son.
You know what I mean? Hey,
Fuck you both.
hey, bro. Come on, dogs. Come on, dogs. Come on, bro. Nick Cannon was wildin', bro. Nick Cannon was wildin', bro. My man was out here with the savages, bro. Do you think white people are savages, bro?
Yeah, can we get that once and
Yeah.
for all squared away?
Can we get that, please? But let's have a serious discussion. What do we think of the fate? What do you think? What do we? Okay, let's have a serious discussion. What do we think the fate of Ghislaine Maxwell will be? You think they get her out of here?
She's gone, yo.
Not even a question.
They might let her live for a while so they can kill everybody else, but there's no way she's testifying. Like, she's not giving up any valuable info. Even if they keep her alive, they'll send a message by killing everybody else, and she'll know, hey, you better not talk. We will kill everyone you love.
Do you think it's possible? Let's assume this goes that far up. Do you think it's possible that the people investigating her are listening to her give names of the people who are fucked up, and then they are taking that information not to the rest of the justice system, but to the powers that be, and they're going, she's dropping all these names, so y'all need to make sure everybody's on the same page with this shit.
Maybe, but then that just means he's going to get killed very soon.
Sure, but you want to get all the information out. Like, if you're the powers that be, you don't kill her right away. You find out everything that she possibly knows. Does she have a fail-safe? You know, the thing where if she gets killed, they send the articles to or send all the data to all the different newspapers.
Definitely think she.
But why would she give that up?
Maybe for her freedom. Maybe that was part of it. I mean, the other thing is she can't possibly believe that she's going to make it out of this okay.
No chance.
There's no way.
Yeah.
So if she's in there, whether you say something or not, you're dead.
So I would just not say anything until I go on trial, and I will sing like a fucking bird.
Once you have the public eye.
Bruh, go.
Don't you think it's weird that they got a whole year with this bitch until the trial?
Oh, that's for sure too
That's
long.
peculiar, right?
Is that normal?
No, it's longer than usual, but I think because of Corona, it pushed all trial dates back.
Ah, okay, that
always
makes
something.
sense. But still, it's like, I don't know, man. In a year, you got to avoid death? Epstein couldn't avoid, a couple weeks in jail?
If you really wanted justice, couldn't you see if he committed or she committed any international crimes and try to extradite her to one of those countries where Corona's not a problem? Have the trial there quicker?
Oh, now you're thinking.
Like, say she's English. Let's say she broke some English laws. If the feds really want to get her, could they be like, yo, England, we're going to send her there. You guys don't have Corona. Let's put her on trial right away. Let's figure out what she knows.
But I mean, don't you think the judge is now nervous seeing Salas get clipped?
Yeah. Like, low key, what do you do if you're Salas? Like, what do you do if you're that federal judge? You have this case pending.
I think if you take my kid, you can't take anything else. Fuck you, let's go.
But the husband's still alive. You want to protect your husband, right? You want to protect maybe the rest of your family. Maybe you got sisters, brothers. They got kids. Like, how many people do they have to kill before you start going, all right, fuck it, I don't want this case?
Son.
I mean, it works. That's why the mafia did it. That's why gangs do it. It works. At a certain point in time, you're like, justice is not that important. Justice is not more important than the people that I love.
Right.
Because what's the point of justice if I don't have anybody to share it with?
Right.
No? Like, I know for a fact, if somebody tried to take out one of your family members, you're tapping the fuck out.
It's done. It's a wrap.
And that's
but
normal.
I think if they took my kid at least part of me.
Kid is different. Now she got the vendetta.
Oh, now she leans further in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now it might be, probably not, but it might be, you took my kid, you took everything. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Oh, we're going to the end.
Let's go to war. You
This
can't
is like
take
some
anything
movie
worse than
shit
this.
where the husband is in the hospital bed going,
yo,
you take this trial.
This is the bitch Punisher.
Yeah.
This is the female version of the Punisher. But
And it would be a judge.
yeah.
That would be.
Instead
No
of
matter what you say, just take it.
instead of shooting you, she's just gonna nag you to death. You know what I mean? She can verbally give you the death sentence. Yeah.
Order!
I wouldn't be surprised if she lets cameras in the courtroom.
You have to.
You have to.
Son, that's the protection.
Usually with federal cases, they
But
don't.
even then,
Oh,
if-
it's private in
Usually-
federal cases?
usually, yeah.
Oh.
even then though, if she gets killed in the courtroom, it's just gonna be somebody we're not gonna know what happened. Oh, it's this guy, crazed gunman, upset because his child was molested. He got, whatever. And they'll find some story. He was one of the fathers of the girls who got molested. He had a vendetta against her, killed her.
But I think she got a fail safe. I think if she dies, some
Fam.
USB.
If you got a
gets
fail
sent
safe,
to-
How did Epstein not have that too? They got to know about it. They got to have abilities to shut it off.
Also,
didn't
didn't
know
he
they was
transfer?
coming for him.
Didn't he transfer a ton of money in his will before he got killed? That was just like this way the victims can't get to it or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
that's crazy.
That's so fucking foul. First
Also
of all.
kind of lets you know, like, maybe that wasn't really his money. Maybe that was the money he was allowed to use
Right.
to work with.
That's valid.
And then once he's gone, that money leaves him and goes back to the person whose money that really is.
So what I was gonna say is, if you know I'm gonna die, let me move this money. Wouldn't you also, like, is that just the fate you know that you got? Like, all right, I'm gonna get killed. That's what it is.
Or they
Fuck a
move it
fail-safe.
for you. Or the person who has power of attorney over your shit goes,
And
oh
then-
yeah, the money's no longer yours now.
Right,
You
right.
won't be needing this money.
Right.
That motherfucker not like these motherfuckers know the game, bro. I really think if they're really out here running in an international pedophile ring and like bank fraud and like tax fraud and all this like fucked up shit at the highest levels, you don't think they know the costs of it? They know the costs. If you're in a drug game, you know the fucking costs.
Yeah.
You know if you get caught, it's over.
Yeah.
The other side catches you, you're done.
Yep.
So they know the levels that this shit goes.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're surprised at all when they get got.
So that's why I don't know if they have a failsafe. I think they're just kind of
They
like,
just
this
sign
what
up for it. They're on some shit like, no, I'm part of this.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna act like I'm some like victim once they come for me because my day will happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with Maxwell, it's a little different because she was like, nah, I'm supposed to have immunity. What are you doing? Like, they said she was surprised that she got arrested and she was in court, like the first court trial.
Oh yeah, she was bitching and crying about it. Yeah,
that's like, that tells me she's surprised that happened. She thought she was good money, and so now it's like, oh word, I'm not good. All right,
but she should know because her dad got. So if your pops got with everything he did, you could get got. Like, how do you think that you're that entrenched?
You know, when motherfuckers got money, they think like, oh, I'm untouchable. Everybody's mafia, all that. They think they're untouchable till they not.
I mean, it's just so odd, man. You think that's what Tory Lanez was thinking? Y'all think? Do you think that's what he was thinking when he shot Megan Thee Stallion?
Is it Megan Thee Stallion?
Allegedly.
Or Meg Thee Stallion?
Yeah, I know we're using her government.
My bad.
Yeah.
Do you think before he fired off the shot, he said, "Giddy up"?
You say, yeah.
Bro, I know everybody was clowning for it, but it is absolutely crazy. If y'all don't know what we're talking about, Tory Lanez is involved in a potential shooting in the foot of Megan Thee Stallion.
Right.
Yeah.
And they were in the car together, whatever the fuck happened, who cares? But it came out that Tory was 5'3",
Yeah.
120 pounds.
Maybe he was just putting the gun by his side, just carrying it, and it happened to be right by where her foot was. And then the gun went off. You know what I mean?
He was too big for him to handle.
Yeah, maybe.
Really?
He's just so short. You know what I mean? If you this tall and you carrying some shit by your side, that's at Meg Thee Stallion's feet. You know what I mean? Probably scraping at mad times.
But they were in the car. He's scraping the gun on the ground. He's so close to the ground. No, but they were in the car. That's what they're saying.
Yeah, that's crazy. How you let that little motherfucker drive? That's my question.
Yo, let's have a real talk about this. You've heard Tory songs. Great music.
Sure.
I like the music.
Yeah.
I think he's like really talented at making like pop, R&B, rap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a certain height requirement for arrogance?
Like you're allowed to be.
Yeah, like I'm gonna take your bitch. How?
You take that bitch shopping?
How are you gonna take her anywhere? You're not gonna piggyback her.
She could push you in a stroller,
Yeah, she
motherfucker?
could take you. But like 5'3", 120, all that arrogance on the track. Come on, bro.
That's mad little, yo.
Napoleon complex, man.
So you think it's all?
All the short ones are the most arrogant. Lil Wayne, Lil Bow Wow.
How tall is Lil Wayne?
He's about 5'3", 5'4".
Get the fuck out of here. These guys are shorter than Kevin Hart.
Son, you know
Kevin
what's-
Hart's 5'4".
Yeah, but you ever saw Lil Wayne? Lil Wayne is short.
Yeah,
Lil
Wayne's
Kevin-
5'5".
Oh, 5'5", yeah.
Yeah.
Motherfucker is short.
Kendrick Lamar's 5'6".
Yeah.
Lil
telling you.
Uzi Vert's 5'4".
Really? So I think Lil Duval pointed some shit out to me that I think is really interesting.
Yo, Lil motherfuckers he should be Lil Tory Lanez. Lil Tory.
Lil Tory.
Lil Bow Wow, Lil Wayne, Lil
So-
Uzi Vert, gay.
Lil Duval said this to me. He goes, "Fat dudes make the best love songs." I go, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "Because they write the best love songs. Because they write about women in a way that dudes that get pussy would never think about."
Right.
I miss your smell. You mean the world to me.
Right.
I'm actually saying shit you're supposed to say to your girl, but like they speak and they think and fantasize about women
Right.
in a way that the guy who gets laid doesn't usually fantasize.
Right.
Right? And I wonder if short dudes make the best brag rappers because they fantasize about being the man in a way that a guy who's Jay-Z's height doesn't.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or like, I'm trying to think of another like tall rapper, like The Game or some shit. Like who are like a big rapper that probably got laid or got some pussy?
Yo, Waka Flocka is huge. I think he's
Waka Flocka, like
6'6".
yeah. So it's just like if you're tiny, how would I be if I was the man? How would I act if I was the man? How would girls treat me if I was the man? What could I do possibly if I was the man?
And you got to put on that persona a lot of times just so people take you seriously.
And you become really good at acting.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why you have all these actors, the Tom Cruises of the world.
Yeah.
Five or whatever it is. Yo, Scientology don't seem that bad now that pedophiles is out here, right?
What?
Remember?
Good point, yo.
Remember how crazy Scientology was? Like, oh yeah, they got your secrets, and you might be closet gay, and they'll protect it. And we were like, oh my god, that's so horrible. And then we found out there's like a legit fucking pedophile ring out there.
Yeah.
We would
Maybe
love
y'all
if they all
motherfuckers
went
need
to
to go
Scientology.
clear. You know what I mean?
Yeah, clear it up.
Yeah.
Clear it up. Skin is about as unclear as the kids that you're having sex with. But for real, maybe that's why they're so good at acting like superstars, or so good at acting like what is it? The action hero. What is that called? The megastar.
Protagonist or whatever?
Yeah, protagonist, but like the hero. I don't know. There's another name for it.
Like the leading man or something?
Yeah, the leading man. Like maybe they're so good at playing that role because they've been pretending to be that and like wondering what it would be like to be that role their entire lives. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know how like drag queens make the sassiest girls?
Yeah.
They're dreaming about what it would be like
Right.
to be a girl.
Right.
Oh, I'd click my teeth and I'd snap my fingers all the fucking time. Like they figure out the best girl makeup. They know how to do like all these what is it called that the girls do? Contours.
Yeah.
Apparently that's all from drag makeup.
Yeah.
So they stole it from dudes trying to be the best girls.
Right.
I wonder if that's what it is.
Well, it's like all these actors though, like the star Hollywood actors, like the studs, they're all just like theater kids.
They're just nerds.
Like the dude that plays Ron Swanson, Nick Offerman.
Yeah.
Like he's supposed to be like
The man's man.
manliest guy. He was like some thespian dude. Like he has a quote about it where he's like, yeah, people think I'm supposed to be like some tough meat eating guy. Like I've been vegetarian for like 20 years. Like he's like, I'm none of that. Like Zac Efron went to like some like arts like drama conservatory. Like
That's hilarious.
which not to say like they're a piece of shit, but like
They'll make you a piece of shit, but it is interesting.
they're just not that like, I don't know, the masculine persona that they might present all the time.
I mean, I get that from an actor, to be honest. And I never thought Zac Efron was mad masculine doing High School Musical. But like, yeah, I think it's just, you also need people to take you seriously. So if you're a drag queen, you need to be seen as a woman as much as you can. So beyond even just fantasizing, I got to learn everything I can about how to look like a woman, act like a woman. Like I need to really be a woman for people to take me seriously as a woman. And I got this insecurity that they won't, so I overcompensate. Little dudes always worry about getting picked on, so they always act like they're willing to fight. I'm the exception. I ain't trying to fight nobody. But like, you know, hey, fuck that. I got to get taken seriously as a man, so I'm going to overcompensate with
Is
how manly I am.
overcompensation the key to success?
Yes.
That's a good question.
I really wonder. Because if you go.
Like I think the overcompensation, and then also there's something where most successful people just don't see anything wrong with the way they navigate life. Like they don't second guess themselves. It's like no, I focus like a stallion wearing that fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's like I see that characteristics with a lot of
Is that overcompensation?
No, I think it's the combination of those two things. So if you have like, maybe not necessarily the overcompensation, it could also just be like a crazy amount of confidence. And then also with, you don't have that thing that most people have that makes them doubt themselves.
Right.
I really wonder if what we call perfectionism or whatever it is a version of overcompensation. Like, I wonder if when we're cutting a clip and we're like shaving every word down and like changing, this line needs this and this line needs that, instead of like, I want it to be perfect, it's, I don't want people to think a way about me that I think about myself.
Yeah. I talked to my cousin once who's
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I talked to my cousin who's a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Kanishk?
so, yeah. And I was like, so is art,
The fuck is
you all right, girl? You dying?
She's dying. Let her die.
what?
It's all good. Go on.
Is our entire personality just defense mechanisms? And he was like, yeah, basically.
Right.
You navigate the world because you don't want to get made fun of for these things you're insecure about. And that forms pretty much your entire personality.
So
My God, dude.
I think this dog is legit dying. Pass me the dog, yo. So
Yeah,
we
what if
can,
the dog dies on the podcast?
I mean, That'd be kind of fire. You know what I mean? Let me see this thing. Yeah, I really wonder, man. I wonder if that's the key. I wonder if it's hard to be successful at all if you're not carrying some sort of insecurity. Because if you felt completely satisfied with everything about yourself,
We wouldn't do this.
you wouldn't put out work for people to judge.
Nope.
Like all these, like, that's why you got to be a little skeptical of all these like Instagram gurus. You know, motherfuckers
yeah.
like telling you what to do and get up in the morning and do 20 push-ups, take the day on or whatever. It's like, if you felt 100% satisfied in you, you wouldn't be doing this.
And you know why they might be the most insecure? Because they're doing something that everybody's going to validate. Everybody's going to double tap that heart. Everybody's going to leave a positive comment. I'm sure there's insecurity that drives us doing shit that people aren't going to like also. But like, I feel like it almost takes more insecurity to say, hey, look, here's a really positive thing. Everybody like this for me. Everybody double tap. Because you're not getting any negative criticism. Nobody's like, yo, fuck you.
Yeah.
Piece of shit trying
Seize
to
the
motivate
day.
me. Yeah.
Pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is interesting. But or maybe those people are also the most empty and they found a way to fill the emptiness with some like positive shit in their life. Like maybe that Tony Robbins guy, maybe I think he did come from like a really kind of fucked up family.
I'm sure.
I think he had like some weird relationship with his mom and shit. Like it was fucked up stuff.
Yeah.
And then he found happiness through all these exercises. So he's like, yo, let me share this with these motherfuckers. I get filled because I get to make these people feel good. So selfishly it works for me, but oh fuck, it also works for these people. They, you know, save lives. Like he probably legit have saved mad lives, that dude.
Right.
So maybe that's all you need to do. You just need to like find a way to like monetize.
Harness your insecurity.
Yeah, like harness your insecurity. And if there's an art or a skill or a game or whatever it is that's associated to that insecurity, right? You can monetize that. And if you share it with the world and then people benefit from it, then that's icing on the cake. That's a pretty good life. I think we just figured out life, man.
Now,
Yeah.
it's a good thing that Meg is okay. She's healthy. Can we come up with some scenarios where he would have to shoot her in the foot?
I mean, she's 5'10".
But I can't even figure out.
You think he aimed at her head?
Yeah, but
That's
it
what
was
I'm
so
saying.
low. It hit the top of her foot.
Let's just say just him shooting her, period. I can't figure out a scenario where a guy would have to shoot. And they're rumored to be dating as well. So
There's no way.
there's rumors.
How?
Son, those are the rumors, man.
How?
I'm just saying.
You've never seen What Rides a Stallion, a jockey.
Oh, that's a good point.
So
Boy, that's a jockey height, 2'5'3".
that's what I'm saying.
He was just
So-
trying to tame it.
Yeah, he's
So
trying to tame the
he's a
stallion.
jockey.
Yeah.
And he was trying to tame the stallion.
Yeah.
Do you really
Trying to
think
get that
Tori
triple
can
crown.
handle all that?
No.
Do you really
chance,
think? You know how
no.
like when there's a white dude that dates a black girl, like black dudes would be like, nah, he can't handle all that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They used to say it about me. But when you look at her and Tori, you look at him like a white guy. You're like, there's no way he can handle all that.
We didn't know how small he was until now. And ain't he balding?
No, he got his hair back. That guy got the worst genes, bro.
Yo,
he was
that's
bald
wild, yo.
and 5'3", dude.
And 120?
That's how you can make some good music, man.
That is, dude. You ain't dating. You know what I'm saying? You might as
Free
well
time
write-
in the studio.
Yeah, might write some bars, bro.
Maybe they tried to fight and she beat his ass. And then he was just like, all right, well.
He just started
I have-
fighting back.
I have to do something here.
maybe that
I can't
could
beat
be-
her in a fair fight.
When your boyfriend, and I'm asking to the girls that are watching this podcast or listening to it, if your boyfriend is smaller than you and he gets in a fight, what do you do? Does Meg let Tori stand up for her? Or does Meg come in and squash the fight?
I think she handles her own fights.
If it's that much, I mean, it's almost a foot difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, she might have to step in.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you think they're dating or he just needs somebody to help him get into rides at roller coasters?
Yeah, he might need someone to put him in the car seat, so she has him around.
Yo, what kind of car did he have? Like one of them little motorized shits
Yeah.
that Fisher Price thing? Not
Just a
Fisher Price,
go-kart.
but you know them little
With the
things that
yellow
they got.
roof on the top, and you pedal with your feet.
Oh, that was the shit.
Yeah, those are fire. He's
Nah,
probably
those
whipping
are
that.
kind of lit. Anyway, shouts to Meg. We hope that you're feeling, better and all that. In other rap news, we're really going through the rap stories. Kanye is quote unquote running for president. He just did his big campaign launch, I guess you could say.
Press conference? I just thought it was a
Press conference, something like that. Or there's a term for these events.
Campaign rally?
Rally.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Rally.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what are we thinking here? I mean, for me, it seems that this is the same Kanye cycle. I don't know why people haven't caught up on this already, but it's like cause some sort of like commotion, drop music. Cause commotion, drop music. Cause commotion, drop music. Right? Mm-hmm. Like, what are other times where he did it?
Just about every...
I'm trying to think of the other famous ones that we can think of, though.
Life of Pablo,
the
did he do it?
TMZ situation.
The TMZ situation, then he drops the album.
Was that the same time when he was wearing the MAGA hat?
Yeah,
Was that
I think
during
those
that
are the same
TMZ?
two, yeah. I wonder if the George Bush Don't Care About Black People, was that followed by an album at all or no? That was just really in the moment shit.
I think he had already dropped College Dropout. I think.
Yeah, College Dropout was 2004. He said that in 2005.
Right. Well, look, point is, it seems like this is the pathway for Kanye, right? And but it seems to be continuing to work. And he was at this rally, and he said some very interesting things you guys already probably saw by now. But he said the thing about how he's like super against abortion.
Yeah, he said he'll pay you $1 million to not have an abortion.
Right. Bet.
Yeah.
That's pretty easy.
Bet.
Yeah.
Like, let's go. I think if people had $1 million, they
That's
wouldn't
the
have
new
abortions.
SBA loan.
But you know what I mean? Like, that's why they're getting abortions, because they don't have the money. Like,
Right.
it's easy to be a guy who's a billionaire going, I'm not going to abort any of my kids. It's like, yeah. It's like the fucking, when ugly dudes go, I'm not going to cheat on my girl. It's
Right,
like,
right,
yeah,
right.
you're not.
Yeah.
You are not.
Yeah.
There's no way.
And if I'm not mistaken, he said it will be paid for by Africa and Israel
Africa and Israel are going to pay for what?
for people to not get abortions. The $1 million.
I mean, this is just unbelievable.
It sounds
Here's
like
why I think he's actually gone off the rails for real. That clip of him crying, saying like, I almost killed my daughter when he's talking about abortions. I was like, oh, this guy's actually gone now.
Yeah.
He's actually gone. And nobody in that none of your in-laws are going to save you. This is just like, they know next season the ratings are going to be through the fucking roof and they're happy to let it happen.
Yeah, you're probably right.
That's where I was like, when he said the Harriet Tubman shit, I thought it was hilarious. He just got them employed by other white people. It was just so funny.
So yeah, say the whole thing for
He said something like, he started about Harriet Tubman. He's like, well, Harriet, when she freed the slaves, he goes, well, Harriet Tubman didn't really free the slaves. She just had them working for other white people. Which is like, yeah, the ones who weren't slave owners.
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
Like, she was working, not slaving.
Yeah.
The big difference between those. You get to go home at the end of the night.
yeah. One has a paycheck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Anyway.
How could he be that like just dense?
He's
Like,
no,
I don't
he's not
understand.
dumb. I really think he's that. I was like, oh, this could be PR or whatever. When I saw him crying, like I was like, either he's a fantastic actor, or he's actually gone. And it is. We act like he's different than the homeless guy on the subway who's ranting for nonstop for 45 minutes the entire train ride because he's a billionaire.
Yeah.
He's that mentally gone. He's that mentally troubled.
Do you think it's possible he just has access to so many like wild people and like interesting people that are able to put things in his ear, and he just like grabs onto people whose like stuff sounds interesting to him?
Bro,
and
you know who he spoke to before he went on TMZ? Who put all that shit in his ear? Eric Weinstein.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's Weinstein?
He's one of these like intellectuals that'll be on like the Rogan podcast a lot. But yeah, so he spoke to, and so Eric Weinstein is like telling him all these things that maybe if articulated via Eric Weinstein would be far more digestible.
Right.
But he just picks up on, what was it?
Slavery was a choice.
Slavery was a choice. Like, wait, what?
Yeah, but it's possible you could go on like a logical train to be like, technically, maybe, blah, blah, blah.
Is it also possible that a crazy person hears those, or a person who's mentally unwell hears that, and then hears, hey, don't get an abortion, I'll give you $1 million. China and Israel will pay for it. Or Africa and Israel will pay for it. Like, could it be a mentally crazy person hears a smart person talking, and then it goes through their brain, and they're like, oh, Africa will pay for you to not have a baby. Let's do it.
100%. I mean, like,
he's just in a position where he has the most interesting, brilliant people ever reaching out to him that he could talk to.
he got access to them.
He got
right?
access.
Man, like, who knows? I'm not putting this on Candace Owens, but like, it's not the craziest thing to hear a conservative person say that Harriet Tubman just got black people working for different white people.
It could be a woke sentence in a different context. If it's like, yo, slavery never ended.
Right. That's the thing. It's like how you encase ideas is so important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if, for example, if that sentence came from one of like these like super woke activist types, and they were like, yeah, we were free in the North, but we were still oppressed. We were still treated like shit. We were second class citizens. We couldn't get jobs. We did all this other stuff. It's like, so y'all created new slavery here.
Yeah.
If that was the context of in which it was said, I don't think anybody gives near the amount of pushback. But the way that he has, the way he articulates
kind
things,
of
like
the idea of 13th, the documentary, is they just found a new way to enforce slavery with the prison industrial complex.
Right.
That's something we all look at and it's like, oh, fuck, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Coming from a guy who just spouts it out, slavery never ended, Harry Tubman didn't free any slaves. It's just like, and he didn't even say slavery never ended. It's like, what do we do with that? That's just a crazy person talking.
Yeah.
basically the casing is so important, and Kanye can't case shit at all.
Ever.
It's amazing that he's so good at communicating through music, but when he has to talk to people, it always doesn't work out.
Yeah, I don't even know if he communicate. Like, what have you heard a Kanye bar and been like, yo, that changed the way I looked at that shit?
Apparently, Kanye is like a deep connection to a lot of people who listen to his music. I didn't realize that they cared about his lyrics. I thought it was just production. But Al, you've spoken to me, and like, there's like Kanye stans out there. They're like really.
But you could say early on, you know, his bars were good. Like he had.
Yeah, College Dropout made some good ass points. I was like, oh yeah, maybe this college.
Yeah, I would say a few albums after. Like he was good, and he was known to have some writers. So it's like he has help from writers, and then he chooses the way it's arranged or it's spit. So it's like he had this talent to communicate at one point in time, and I don't know what's happening now.
Is it possible that Kanye is an aging hot chick? Okay, in that when a girl is hot, she doesn't need to be that funny for us to laugh. The stories don't need to be that interesting for us to pay attention.
Right.
Right. And Kanye, when I say is hot, I mean like his content was hot. Back in the day, the music was unbelievable.
Yeah.
The Red Octobers, when they dropped.
Yeah.
You remember the Nike drop, the fucking Red October?
Yeah, those are still like the Yeezys, I think.
Unbelievable sneaker, right? And the regular Yeezys for Nike were fire.
Yeah.
Even when he transitions to the Yeezy brand with Adidas, I'm not a big fan, but people love the clothing, right? All of a sudden, the music starts to fall off a little bit. Fair to say?
Yeah.
Okay. Clothing kind of falling off a little bit. Fair to say?
Yeah.
Kind of like an aging hot chick. When you're an aging hot chick, in order to get attention, because those looks are fading, titties getting a little saggy, toes bunioned up a little bit, the antics need to be that much crazier. You ever seen how aging hot chicks dress? They don't get more conservative. It gets wilder.
Right.
Outfits get smaller.
Right.
Eyelashes get longer. Titties get mushed. Antics get crazier. Right? Aging hot chicks, lonely, no friend. They got the fucking housewife shows.
Yeah.
None of them have friends. That's not weird. That they got to be paid to have friends?
Yeah, I didn't even think they were hot chicks.
Like, if you came to me and you were like, hey, I want to do a reality show with you and your friends, I'd be like, yeah, I got a bunch of friends. That's cool.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have to hire 9 other lonely people,
It's true.
right? Kanye, who's Kanye kicking it with?
His reality show?
His reality show? I'm starting to think he understands that the content, the thing that made him hot, the sex factor or whatever for a chick, which was the content, he knows ain't what it used to be. The clothing ain't what they used to be. The music ain't what it used to be. So he's up in the antics like crazy
How long ago
to make up for it.
How long ago was Life of Pablo? 4 years?
I think 5.
Yeah, it might have been 5 years, but then also even
4
that
years.
wasn't his best.
I thought that was great.
I like Life of Pablo, but I think the album that preceded it was Yeezus, and then that was like some people didn't like.
Yeah.
I remember Life of Pablo people saying he's back.
That's what we all thought, right?
Yeah.
Life of Pablo dropped, we're like, oh, yeah, got in his bag. It's it. This is who he is.
Yeah.
And before Yeezus, it was
My Beautiful Dark Twisted
Which
Fantasy.
Kanye fans love.
That was
Might have
the
been his
one.
best album of all time.
right. Okay. So, look, it's just an interesting way that like he might be looking at content, not even content, but like monetization of his art. And he might be realizing the art ain't what it used to be. And maybe I can't create that kind of art. Maybe I don't have the place for it to come through. And maybe I just want the money. Maybe I'm comfortable. I don't know what the fuck it is. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to raise the antics. The Kardashians have no art, but they have antics like a motherfucker.
And what are they? Aging hot chicks.
Aging motherfucking hot chicks,
And
boy.
to your point, Kanye's net worth is $3 billion, apparently. Forbes finally listed him as a billionaire, and it's when his quality has fallen off. Because I was going to say, we don't listen to his albums anymore. We don't listen. Well, his last gospel album, nobody liked that shit. But his net worth is going up.
Net worth is going up because it's all based in the clothing, I think. And the
And his
evaluation
clothes
of
are
the
falling
clothing
off, but we
brands.
still cop.
That's the thing we do, but do we? Like Alan and we had Kevin Iso comic, very funny comic
Yeah.
over here earlier. He's like, honestly, now I don't know if this is true, but he said this. He goes, white people are holding up Kanye.
Yeah. I would say it's pretty factual.
I didn't realize that was the case because I never really fuck with Kanye stuff outside the music. But like, is it only white people wearing the Yeezys? Is it only white people buying the clothes? Is it
So
only
I
white
would-
people
I would
I got
say-
a couple pair of
supporting the
Yeezys
shit?
about a few years ago.
I would say black people were starting to be off Yeezy a little bit even before the TMZ shit, and that what tipped it over.
Tip the scale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I don't even know. Is streetwear black dominated? Like,
Is
well,
any market
mean,
really black dominant?
that's what I'm
Because
saying,
it's
like
a
rap
small
music,
percentage
Yeah,
of
but
the
Abortions.
still, but still, his sneakers were hot at one point.
right? Yeah.
They were hot. Like he was saying that they were almost as good as Jordan or whatever, like jumped over the
Jumpman, and
So
everybody
it's like,
accepted that.
Now it's like I have like maybe 4 or 5 pairs of Yeezys. I haven't worn them since the TMZ situation.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, Mark, do you think that Ye has fallen off? Actually, here's a better question. You know more music than most people your age, but did you ever look at Kanye as like the cool guy, or did you look at him as like an old head that made dope music?
No, kind of like my generation. I think liked Graduation, and liked
Okay.
like that's when I first started Kanye. I think
Okay.
so. I thought he was hot then.
And he was an influencer to you? You were like, I want to dress like him, or I want to look like
Oh
him?
yeah, I got those shades with the blinds on them. You know, those? Yeah, I went to Hot Top with my sister and I got that shit.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. There was a time where he was like a fashion icon. Would you say
Yeah,
that?
I was
Yeah.
motherfucker is still. He got $1 billion off
But
it.
I mean, so not just making clothes, he actually looked dope in clothes. Like we would see his outfits, like, oh shit,
I need
what
to
does he
wear
have
that.
on? Yeah.
He didn't look bad at the rally with his bulletproof vest on. That shit was all right.
That was so 50 Cent 10 years ago, son. That's old already.
Hey, man, fashion comes back. That shit is cyclical.
Why do you
I have a theory though.
Okay, go.
I think the Kardashians are trying to get him in that Britney Spears situation, the concert.
Oh my God. We are going deep on the fucking conspiracy
Yeah.
today, bro.
I
Free
think that's-
Kanye.
What is it
So,
called?
a conservatorship.
Conservatorship. Yeah. That.
Britney Spears apparently has this intense conservatorship where her father and I believe lawyer
Yes.
are in control of every facet of her life. I don't even know if she can post without their permission or their approval.
She can't own a phone.
She cannot own the phone, just her.
Yeah.
She has to have who she dates approved by
Yep.
certain people. I mean, any other stuff that you know? All of her
Basically,
financial decisions,
yeah,
everything.
All financial decisions have to go through them.
She is a child.
Yeah.
And they did it because of her mental break. And Al was making made a really interesting point is that not only did she have the mental break, she attacked someone with an umbrella, that little shit. But when you do a physical act of violence, you can have someone else or the government, if you will, can strip you of your ability to like take onus on your own behavior or take accountability for your own behavior. And even as adult, put you under the jurisdiction of or the conservatorship of your father, lawyer, etc. So all this kind of cool stuff has been happening on our Instagram where people will comment, hey, if you need help and you want to be freed, wear a yellow shirt. And then she'll wear a yellow shirt in her next video. Hey, if you want to be freed, if it's really serious, wear a black shirt in your next video. She'll wear the black shirt in the next. And it will be the most liked comment. So it'll be the one at the top.
Right.
And what you're saying is you think the Kardashians are trying
I
to
think so.
take advantage of Kanye's mental illness. And why not? Motherfucker got $1 billion. He got how many kids with how many
Kim.
kids with Kim?
Kim,
Four?
I think they're up to 4 now. Yep.
4 kids with Kim? Shit, take all that. That is some devious shit right there.
They are devious people.
Yeah, exactly.
They ruin
If
every
the
man.
mom can pimp out her daughter, they are capable of anything.
Fuck that. Look at every man. Rob, they don't give a fuck about Rob. He out here impregnating China to get attention.
I'm surprised Kanye lasted this long. To be
I am
honest with
too,
you.
honestly.
Lamar, crackhead,
Bruce Jenner.
Bruce Jenner.
Chris Humphrey's not even in the league, and they were married for like a month.
Yeah.
He's out the league.
Fuck. And the dude was 6'11" and athletic.
6'11", athletic.
Ben Simmons can't shoot no more.
Can't shoot.
Dan Simmons is done.
You get a taste of that Kardashian, it's a wrap.
Do you think it's that good?
It gotta be.
We're throwing everything away.
Yeah.
But Travis Scott still got it.
Oh, he got
Ooh.
away. He got away. And he got fire kicks.
We'll see.
He got fire
That's what we
kicks.
said about Kanye early on. We'll see.
No, but he got away.
They're broken up.
He's broken up, yeah.
They're broken up. Though it seems like sometimes they're still together. Not like I look. You know what I'm saying? Not like I'm on their IGs or nothing. You know what I mean? To be in the same city. You know what I mean, Mark? I don't know nothing about that. Come on, guys.
Where'd you not see them?
I didn't see them nowhere. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Kylie in Houston sometimes. Nails green and shit.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Wild boys. But yeah, I'm telling you, I think that's what they're trying to do. I mean,
that is next level shit. You get someone who's mentally ill and then you remove their right or their ability to do whatever they want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you get to control them for the rest of their life. Oh, yeah. It's terrifying.
Right, what's the story you see every time he has one of these outbursts? Like, oh, the Kardashians, they're upset about the things he's saying.
But they'll never stop him.
Nope.
Yo, when they low-key leak it, they say Kanye's family says this might be another one of his manic episodes.
Yeah.
But why did they let him do that shit then? Why don't they dead it?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, son.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's a valid ass theory.
Yeah, this is some odd shit.
I believe that more than I believe Britney Spears, to be honest.
Really?
You don't think the Britney shit is legit?
I don't know, man. I kind of believe it, but then weirdly, I trust TMZ as a source more than most. Now, that's where we are. But TMZ had an article like, no, she's really fucking gone. And she's not so good. Like, if you have an IG caption saying, hey, if you want help, wear yellow, she's gonna wear yellow. Like, she's not, that's normal.
I'm with you on the idea that she's gone.
But she's
she is
gone.
crazy,
Like, she's gone. She should not be free. She should not have her own, like, you can't trust her around. And I was like, if TMZ's saying it's probably true.
Yeah, it's tricky, man. Like, obviously, you know, like I got family with mental illness and shit. And you see it. And one of the things about mental illness is like, it's not denial. There's a part of it called anastasia or something like that. I forget the exact thing, but like they don't believe that they're sick and it's a symptom of the illness.
Right.
And it was explained in a way more scientific way than I could ever do it. But essentially, like, they're not denying it. Denial implies that like they even know that it's something they can deny.
Right.
This is they actually truly believe. You know what I mean? Like,
Which makes perfect sense.
denial is like, I don't have a problem drinking.
Yeah.
Right? This shit is, what do you mean? I don't drink.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not even consuming anything. And when they have that, sorry to interrupt, but like when they have that, that's another level, man, because you actually can't reason with them. You have to listen to what they say and what they think the world is, that the aliens are real. And you have to go, that's interesting. You feel the aliens are real, man. I'm sorry. I don't, even if they ask you your opinion, you'd be like, I'm sorry to say this, but I don't think they are. But if you think they are, that's cool. It does nothing for them but push them away.
There's nothing you can do to reach them.
Yeah.
I have a friend who's bipolar, and then whenever he's having a manic high, you can't tell him he's having a manic high.
Right.
And my cousin was like, yeah, of course, because they feel incredible. They feel unstoppable. They literally feel like if they got hit by a truck, the truck would get fucked up. Really? So if you try to tell me I'm having an episode, I'd be like, well, I'm actually feeling incredible. Why would you want me to stop feeling incredible?
Yeah, they hate you for it.
Yeah, like, it's not even hate you, but like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? You just, no, get out of here. You're wilding, dude. I feel great. It's the best I've ever felt.
But yeah, I just can't imagine that I can't believe that there's no people close enough to Kanye that would be willing to like take him by the shirt and be like, yo, chill. Like an agent, a manager. Like,
when everyone around you makes money off you.
He got yes men.
Yeah. Charlamagne talked about that in his book when he did that viral interview on Breakfast Club with Kanye. It was all yes men around him.
Yeah.
And not only that, it's like when you're mentally ill, you push away people. So like you push away anybody who doesn't satisfy what you're feeling and the thoughts that you're having.
Right.
And he has the power to do that. He could literally just fire people. And how many rich people are going to go over to his house? How many other billionaires are going to take time out of their busy schedule to fix Kanye?
They don't give a fuck about
You think
that.
Dr. Dre's going in there to fix Kanye?
that's really the benefit of having family. Because they're the only people, like a mom, dad, brother,
Is he an
sisters.
only child?
Maybe, I'm not
And
sure.
That
you got-
explains so much.
I think he is. I
Because
think he
without
is.
that, like, friends, your old friends might be salty that you're blowing up and you're successful. Other rich people might be like trying to get one over on you and get more rich. Other broke people are trying to like get more rich. Like, everyone wants something from you, but only like your parents really like would be the closest thing that you could
And
trust.
the motherfucker you choose to be your wife, and the one that he chose to be her wife is on some like, let's monetize the horrendous things that happen to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, well, how you gonna trust that? How you gonna trust the girl who's looking at your relationship like content? Like when we have fucked up shit happen to us in our lives, we go save it for the pod.
Yeah.
yeah.
These bitches are saying save it for the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Like he's having a mental illness and leave him, save it.
Yo.
Do you remember making a band? Sorry to interrupt, but remember making a band when there was that fight? I forget, it was a long time ago. It was a fight between two of the rapper dudes on the show.
Yeah.
And NES or something like that, and then this like Choppa or something like that.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
And he came in later and he heard about the fight and he goes, "Why'd y'all break it up? They got CPR and shit. They can save these motherfuckers. Let them go next time." Now he's joking.
Yeah.
But part of him is like, this is what sells.
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
You know, it's like when that motherfucker punched Snooki in the face. You don't think the producers was salivating off of that shit?
100%.
That's why all those reality shows, it's like they let the fight start and then they break it up.
And then, is he alive? They wait for the tap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They start fights themselves.
Son.
My homie said he worked for a guy that worked on Real World that would like start fights with people.
Instigate.
And he was so good at it. Just like, just pick little sentences this person said, take it to you, say this. None of y'all are interacting.
Wait,
take it back
really?
to that person. Yeah, because
Oh,
there's no
shit.
show without conflict.
Without the drama.
There's a
We're watching for the drama.
There's a reason Jersey Shore, they had to use the duck phone because they weren't allowed to have cell phones. They weren't ever on fucking laptops. It is you guys interacting all the time. You work together, you live together, you
Fight.
sleep together.
Yeah.
Twin size beds. You remember they had twin size beds?
How we make motherfuckers fight?
Yeah.
It's literally-
Uncomfortable all the time.
It's like bum fights. Like, remember
Yeah.
that show where everyone was like, "Oh, it's so terrible. He's exploiting people."
It's the Bachelor.
It's the same thing. Bachelor does the same thing. They know
Bum bitch fights.
two guys have beef. They put them in the same room together.
Yeah.
Two girls hate each other. Put them in the same room.
100%.
It's bum fights.
Yeah.
But I guess because they're choosing to be part of it, it's not as bad. Like, yes, the bums were choosing, but you were also compromising because of the situation that they were in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're giving
But-
them $20. Like and the predatory behavior is so obvious in a bum fight.
Yeah, so
these
obvious.
guys will do anything for your $20 because they're fucking homeless.
Yeah.
We don't realize these people are emotionally homeless on these shows.
Ooh, that's bars.
And
So-
they get paid. They get compensated pretty well.
And you can go on and have a career afterward. We can,
Like, who's
and we
gonna
don't
look at-
see the foul shit happening. We don't see the manipulation. You're thinking, oh, these guys just, hey, they happen to hate each other. They're living together. They're sleeping
Yeah.
on a twin size bed. That's just a twin size bed. You don't think like, oh, that makes them sleep even worse, so they're even grouchier all day, so they're more likely to fight. Like
Yeah.
everything is thought through to raise conflict and create.
Yeah, it's like when
ratings.
they split up Africa and they put all the warring tribes in the same
In the
nation.
same countries, yes.
Yo,
Yeah.
How can we never have these people unify? How can we never have them live in a stable situation, a stable environment? How can we always have them infighting so that we can control them?
my girl
That's
is
what they do with us now. They got us fighting over dumb shit while these other motherfuckers just
100%.
picking
Yeah, we
off
don't realize
13-year-olds.
we're in it.
Say again?
Yeah, we're in it and we don't realize it.
Isn't that crazy? We're looking at like the way that they did Africa and be like, man, it's foul what they did over there. And then
Yeah.
you go out on the street and you see motherfuckers fighting over whether to wear a mask or not.
Yeah.
We doing the same exact shit.
Yeah,
They got us got. And who the fuck is they?
we don't even know.
Yo, the nicest thing about they is these motherfuckers don't need no fucking double taps. They don't need retweets. They don't need views. They don't need nothing, bro.
And you don't know who that
That's
is.
the nicest thing about they.
I heard somebody say the brilliance of Black Lives Matter is there's not one person you can like assassinate
Take down.
or whatever.
Yeah.
It's an idea.
They, you don't even know where to start,
Bruh.
I know DeRay.
I know Soros.
Anybody got a picture of Soros?
I don't know what that motherfucker looks like, bro.
Yo, if you Google image Soros, is it one image pops up over and over? Or is it
Honestly, you know
multiple?
what I see when I think Soros?
Zorro?
Fauci.
Why?
Yo,
Fauci?
can
I don't
ask you a
know.
Fauci
I
question?
think it's Fauci.
Can I ask you a Fauci question?
I think it's Fauci.
If you saw
Can I
Soros
ask-
walking down the street, you wouldn't even recognize him.
I would call him Fauci. I'd be like, I know what you're up to, bro. I know what you're up to, dude. Go. What's your Fauci question?
He's apparently working on a vaccine that he's like,
That motherfucker been doing every podcast. He got a special coming out. That motherfucker been promoting shit. He's on every podcast, every show. He not working on no vaccine. That's why we still here.
Views from the
Stop
Rona?
doing interviews.
It's partly because they're trying to put dirt on his name, so he's just trying to stay ahead of it and keep it clean.
bro, who fucking cares?
I'm just saying.
Here's what trips me
He's
out.
another
though.
one. Tory Lane size. These short motherfuckers. These short motherfuckers out here saving the goddamn music game, saving the vaccine game.
Bro, here's what trips me out about Fauci, though. He's allowed to have a vaccine like he's invested in and a part of, and he's obviously pushing that vaccine, saying there's promising news, etc. You shouldn't be allowed to monetize the vaccine if you're Anthony Fauci. You are in a position where you can help decide what vaccine gets passed.
Watch your mouth when you're talking about Fauci. You need to watch your fucking mouth when you're talking about Fauci,
I'm saying on my chest, yo.
Really?
That's a little foul. I still think he knows his shit, but you shouldn't be allowed to do that.
Bruh, you want to know a crazy thing? I saw Fauci walk out of his home. He has this house in a tree, and he was wearing your Timberlands. Some motherfucking Keebler elf walking out in them goddamn Timberlands, bro. Them elf 11s, dog. He was rocking that shit. Talking about vaccine this dick.
The Air Dobbies, bro.
I know
He's a house elf. That's what Fauci is. He's a house elf, bro. The old American house elf.
Point is, he shouldn't be allowed to monetize his vaccine.
No, the point is your toe in your fucking boot. That's what the point is.
Look at your second toe. Don't talk about no fucking
Son,
points,
that
dog.
second toe is Raptor-esque, bro.
That shit is foul.
Yeah, that's
Real
crazy.
talk.
You should bind your
And when I
feet.
say foul, I mean you got some bird-ass toes, yo. You got some fucking talons, yo. Stop it.
Yo, how many people gonna get that? That was a good-ass joke.
That was hard.
Birds, what is it? Birds are fowls?
Yeah.
They're like the type of species they are. or some shit?
FOWL, I think.
Oh, so I didn't get that.
See that? That was next level, bro.
I thought you were just saying the owl in foul.
Son.
Son, you thought that he was referring to owls, bro?
Yeah.
Yo, your level of honesty right now?
Yeah, that's vulnerable.
Honestly, I respect that. How honest you were in that moment about some shit you didn't know,
Yeah.
I value that.
Thank you.
This microphone stand, we don't need to figure out. Because I've been struggling
The
with this
entire
shit, bro.
episode. All you gotta do is just tighten that one
Which
thing.
one? This one?
No, that
I
one.
didn't tighten it. My
no, you just
finger's
not
broken.
tighten. You just,
I need your hands, dog.
can't
You know
do it.
my hands not strong enough to do that, bro.
Oh, gosh, you got that.
Akaash can't do that. Stop.
just wanted
Don't do
to-
that to me.
I wanna embarrass
Don't do that to me. Don't
Yo,
do that to
your
me.
arm was shaking.
Oh, he
mad
turned
crazy.
it. He
No,
turned it.
No, he did not.
He turned it.
He
son.
turned it back.
Son.
He
that's
rewound
Dead
it.
ass, I turned
He
it.
loosened
Akaash
it.
turned
I
that.
turned it.
You couldn't turn it, son.
Yo, come on, bro.
You ain't got nothing.
I got nothing. You know what I'm saying? I got nothing right now. Y'all attacking me. Akaash out here wearing fucking breakdancer with cardboard for his feet. Oh my God. You really turned
I
that?
swear to God, I
did.
turned it.
God damn, bro.
Yo, but you guys said something about Kanye that, and it's a characteristic of people that are losing it a little bit. They get people away from them that.
Oh, yeah.
So can you make that argument about Trump? Because he has a lot of those characteristics.
I don't see Trump as someone who's mentally ill. I don't see it.
But he only has people around him that is feeding him the knowledge that he wants to hear, even if the knowledge is wrong.
I don't think that's an exclusive quality to crazy people.
I would also say about Trump, from everybody that I've met that has met Trump, what everybody said to me, and it was the same exact thing.
He
They
grabbed that
go,
pussy.
really nice, blah, 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 blah. But then they go this. They go, curious. I go, what do you mean? They go, he just asks questions. What do you do? And then explain to me what you do and why you're good at it. Oh, and why is this like that? Why is this like that? And it was an interesting and I think important characteristic. Now, does he want to be around? Does he want to have like sycophants around him? Is that the knock on him? Sure. Or does he want to have people that will execute what he thinks is the right thing to do? And he feels like in DC, if he doesn't have someone who's on his side, he has someone who's actively trying to take him down. That would be what I'm thinking. Like, if I'm going to DC, right? I'm bringing y'all, not because I think y'all agree with me, because I think that y'all are going to give me the best perspective. Maybe at the end of the day, we have like the common goal together.
All right.
But Akaash might be like, nah, you're going too crazy. You got to pull back on that. You know what I mean? Okay, fine. I agree with you. I'll pull back on that. We all want this to happen. How we get to there might have different methodology. And that's where you lean on people. So maybe he got people who agree with where he wants the country to go, but they might disagree on the best way to get there. Does that make sense?
I get it, but I don't see
I don't
that
buy it.
happening, son.
I might be completely wrong, and it could be wrong where he wants the country to go.
You should not be able to scratch your entire Achilles tendon, yo.
Son.
Put on some lotion.
Son, I got eaten up by bugs, bro. I got literally destroyed by bugs. You don't see all these bug bites,
Where?
bro? On my fucking ankle, bro. I think they came in when you wore the fucking honeycombs on your feet. Literally, when you walked in, look at all these bug bites all over me because you had 2 honeycombs on your feet.
What you doing, yo?
Bro, I'm going through it, dog. I might have. What do dogs have again?
Fleas?
Fleas, bro.
You got fleas.
I might have fleas. I really might have it.
Kevin
all right.
scratching himself for 5
What
minutes.
else we got? What else we got?
Okay.
What is the abortion thing with Kanye? I know we touched on it, but did we
He
really?
said he'd pay you $1 million and not get an abortion, right? And then he said he almost aborted his daughter.
Yeah. So he broke down crying because he was like, oh, that's why he's against abortion, because he's like, if I would have had my way, I wouldn't have my daughter right now. Mm-hmm. And if his dad, who didn't want him, had his way, he wouldn't be alive.
Oh, his dad didn't want him?
No.
Really?
That's what he says, but
Yeah. And not to mention, there's a movement within like black conservatism specifically that's like harping on abortion as like a bit like one of their like talking points.
yes.
In what way?
Because they're like, so basically they put abortion clinics pop up in poor neighborhoods.
Right.
And poor neighborhoods are predominantly black in like urban cities and stuff.
Right. Or maybe poor neighborhoods aren't predominantly black, but there are going to be a higher percentage of black poor neighborhoods.
That's a better way to put it.
Right.
And so as a result, a lot of black people in America have abortions, and they have them at higher rates than like their representation of the population or something.
Yes, I read it was something like 50% of abortions.
Something like that. So now black conservatives who are obviously against abortion are like, yo, they're killing our people, blah, blah. And so that's what,
Right.
So that's popped up in black conservative areas. And I think he's got black conservatives in his ear that are like, yo, you got to push this out there.
Do you think that this could be like controlled opposition? He's not aware of it, but do you think that like Trump people that have not told him that they're connected to Trump, but you think Trump people are like, yo, go run this race. You're going to peel some Democratic voters off of Biden. You'll be like Ross Perot. Remember Ross Perot?
100%.
He was big in Texas, right?
Yeah, he's from Dallas.
He's from
Or
Dallas.
He's based in Dallas. He got Clinton elected.
He got motherfucking Clinton elected because he ran at the same time Bush ran, right?
I remember I was watching an old ass SNL from like 1991 or something.
Yeah. Explain the scenario to people who don't understand. It was like,
So George Bush Sr. got elected in 1988. His
Right.
term was up in 92. I remember in 91, there was a Saturday Night Live sketch with all these Democratic candidates.
Yep.
Who wants to lose the election to George Bush?
because George was so liked.
He was a shoo-in. It was
Yeah.
just like, we loved Reagan. This guy is an extension of Reagan. Everything seems okay. We're good with this. Clinton was like an afterthought in that thing. But then Clinton wins the Democratic primary, and then Ross Perot runs independently. Ross Perot is like a businessman. He's all about the economy, based in Dallas. He takes 20% of the popular vote. And most of the people who are going to vote for Perot would have voted
For Bush.
Republican because it's financial. I am fiscally conservative. That's what matters to me. When this badass business dude who was at the time one of the richer people in the country is running, the economy's not doing great, you're like, that's the guy I want to vote for. I'm a Republican. He appeals to me. So I'm going to vote for him. And that's what allowed Clinton to win.
Oh shit! I didn't
So
know.
maybe they're doing some interference. Maybe the
this
Trump
is my
can't-
theory last podcast when we talked about it.
You said that, right?
Yeah, like
Something.
I think he's being placed there to take away votes from Biden.
from Biden,
Yeah.
but I think it's possible he doesn't know that.
Oh, of course he doesn't.
No,
like
he's-
they really charged him up on something. Yeah, you got this. You can really
They charge
make
him
change.
up like he could really win. Like he has to know he has no chance of winning. And why are you even wasting your time? The other theory is that he's just doing it to promote music, but he's not mentioning any music. He's not trying to sell merch right now. I really honestly think in his head he thinks he's running. To have a rally?
Let me throw something at y'all that might be a little crazy. Let me throw something at y'all. Let's say it's how many months away from the election are we? November is the election?
3.
Yeah.
So 3 months away. Let's say we're 1 month out. Trump goes, yo, I'm tired of these motherfucking pedophiles that are running shit. We're getting them all out of here. We're getting all these motherfuckers out of here. I've been trying to find the best way to do it over the last 4 years. I've been saying all this divisive, fucked up shit because I knew that these group of people was going to love me no matter what. And that's what I needed to do to get in power and get enough research and find out who the fuck they really were and how deeply entrenched into the government they were. And what happens if... And he goes, and listen, and I had enough with it. I'm calling him out. I'm getting him the fuck out of here. Obviously, he does it right around the election time because it's supportive. But you cannot tell me there is a more bipartisan issue with complete or like bipartisan support or whatever that term is than just like don't fuck kids.
Right.
Like I don't care what side you're on, don't fuck kids. And if you do fuck kids, you're a piece of shit and we should just kill you.
Right.
And what if he's like, yo, I'm outing them. This Prince Andrew, these motherfuckers, this is the island, this is whatever. We've had all these investigations going this entire time. We put in all these federal judges on purpose so that they couldn't, get out scot-free if we did try to try him. Like, what if he was like, yo, this is what we've been doing the entire time a month before the election? Do you think that America switches and goes, all right, go get those
I think people who
motherfuckers?
hate Trump will not believe it at all.
You think there'll be a conspiracy?
Yeah, and plus everybody keeps getting marked out. So you need like actual progress as opposed to everybody that gets arrested gets killed and we don't find out anything.
I'm not saying he does anything with it. I'm not saying he tries anybody. He just says it vocally. What y'all think happened?
Well,
That's his sales pitch?
That's a sales
I think
pitch.
people would, I mean, Democrats for sure, I don't know about moderates, would be like, you hung out with Epstein all the time. What are you talking about? You stopped hanging out because of a fucking land deal.
Right.
Not because of him landing his dick in a 12-year-old. That's the deal we were concerned about.
Okay, Mark.
But that's the QAnon conspiracy.
Right.
So you hear people on the internet.
Explain that, because I always hear QAnon, but I don't really understand what it is.
So to my understanding, it originated out of 4chan, which is like a forum or a thread that's like pretty unpoliced and unmoderated. And it's just like kind of like internet people, like kind of the dregs of the internet. Not to talk shit about 4chan, but like
Right. They coming for you.
Yeah, I know.
The UPS.
Like it's just internet people that go to like talk crazy without any type of moderation. And they started this conspiracy that Trump is actually going to drain the swamp and he's going to clean everything up and he's getting all the bad people out.
So that's what drain the swamp comes from?
I think he said drain
He
the
said
swamp. But they heard it as coded language for like, oh, he's getting the pedos out. We don't know.
Okay, obviously it looks a little bit crazy, and I don't think that's going to happen. But I do feel that go.
I think it all depends on Corona. All depends on the death toll, how we're dealing with it.
The
'Cause
election?
If we have a vaccine by October,
Yeah.
he might win.
Because like right now, that's the main thing on everybody's mind. Like you wake up and you go to sleep, and at one point in the day, you thought about Corona or wearing a mask or something related to Corona. So I think until you are able to either get something that's bigger deal than Corona, nothing is going to help him.
Nothing's going to matter.
Besides the death toll. Like it has to go down.
Let's say, hypothetically speaking, he does come out with it. You're not a Trump guy at all.
No.
Biden doesn't address it. Biden goes, that's a conspiracy. I don't believe that shit. Trump is like, he's in on it. He's one of them. Who do you vote for?
Oh, if he's in on it, and if he's one
That's
of
what
them,
Trump does brilliantly is he makes everybody else toxic.
Right?
I need to see some proof first.
Right?
Crooked Hillary, Lion Ted, Boring Jeb, or whatever he calls him.
And then-
Sleepy Joe.
And then
Sleepy
it
Joe.
also
Little Marco.
it also depends on his running mate, Biden's running mate. Because if Biden's in on it, fuck it, get him the fuck out of here. But if he has a good running mate that's not in on it,
You can trust that.
I'll go with that.
I just think it's an interesting thing, and I wonder if that starts to come out a little bit more closer to election, like if he gets desperate.
Yeah.
Because I think
he'll
he's the
do it.
motherfucker that gets desperate, and
Oh,
then he
yeah,
just
yeah.
starts throwing haymakers. Like, remember he was like, Bill raped 3 women.
And he brought him
I
to the
just
fucking
grabbed
debate.
one push. It was one.
Yeah, he brought up the one guy who like murdered his secretary.
What happened?
Remember that shit?
No, what happened?
I forget who it was. I forgot the guy, but like
Seth Rich? That guy?
No. He accused some congressman in Miami, like his secretary died.
Oh, Joe Scarborough?
Yeah, he was like, someone go ask Joe Scarborough why he killed his secretary or something.
Oh, yeah, and he was having like an affair. Apparently, like the secretary that he was having an affair with ended up dying.
And he just like called that shit out like mad blatant. Just like on Twitter, everyone was like, "What? You're
It's gonna be
Son,
interesting.
That's a wild boy right there.
It's gonna be
Trump
interesting.
don't care.
And
yo.
he knows how like the pedo shit has become mainstream. It's part of the conversation. Everybody's talking about it. I would not be surprised. And he's spoken about it before. There's videos out there where he was like, yo, that Prince Willie or Prince, what is his name? Prince Andrew.
Andrew likes
What is his name? Prince Willie or Prince, what is his name? Prince
Andrew
Andrew.
likes
I
me
forgot
on.
that name. I don't even like when they say that. Prince. Prince did that shit. He's like, Prince has some problems on that island. Like he says that in like 2015. You know, Prince got a lot of problems on that island. And then he's saying like, you know, the Clintons, you know, like we're not friends. I know them, but they might have a lot of problems with that Epstein guy. I think that's where maybe the QAnon thing got started, or
I mean, yeah, that's all wrapped up in the lore.
it's just an interesting thing that it's possible, just like Corona, there could be another topic with enough force to throw shade on all the other things that are so divisive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
if Trump comes through, whatever, he's like, I don't have a vaccine. I don't got nothing. And then Biden is like, I promise you, we will have a vaccine by 2 weeks. We're going to do it. And then it comes out. We're all going, oh, I want that guy to lead us. He's the one that saved us from Corona. Even I think Republicans are going to go, well, shit.
Oh, yeah.
I want to be with the guy who got us the vaccine.
Yeah.
I don't know how a candidate would do that, but given this situation where there are two things that are like that heavy,
Yeah.
I think it can happen.
Yeah, part of me thinks that the QAnon conspiracies and like believing that Trump is fighting for the good guys is people that some of it is people seeing Trump do crazy shit and going like, I hope he's on our side. They see him doing such crazy stuff that is like more comforting. It's like that thing we talked about in the piece. It's more comforting to believe that he's, you know, fighting for good and that all of like the shenanigans and all the antics is like pulling for the, you know, for us.
Yeah, it's like sometimes we believe the conspiracy because it puts us at ease more.
Yeah.
You know, like I think in the piece, the thing we said was, what was the exact line? It was like, we would rather believe that it's a bioweapon from China than something completely natural that just might pop up and kill us again some other time.
That exposes like how fragile existence is. And
How
all
fucking
that shit.
scary is that? One day and Corona 20 is coming out or COVID 20 or whatever. Like that's terrifying to believe.
Yep.
I'd rather believe China did it. Then we can spank China. No more wet markets. We got that shit out of here.
Right.
So I think people see Trump do crazy stuff. Or he says crazy things, and they're like, "Oh my gosh!" But you know, he's getting the pedophiles out of here.
Oh, he's just draining the swamp. Okay.
Yeah. He fired that guy, but that was because he's a bad guy, not because he's, you know, throwing out his whole cabinet.
Yo, low key, maybe it's a way to justify their love for Trump. Maybe people love Trump and they know that there are things that they themselves are disgusted by, maybe the things that he does that they themselves disagree with.
Yeah.
And this is their way of going, I could put up with that if he got rid of the pedophiles.
I think you nailed it.
Right? Like I could put up with the lack of acknowledgement of racism or the defense of racists if he was getting rid of pedophiles.
I think both are true, but yeah, definitely. That's part of it. If you are a Republican and you don't want to, even if you have like latent racist thoughts, you don't want to admit that shit. So yeah, he's racist, but you know, whatever. That's not the issue. What he's doing is more important. Like, what's a bigger evil, racism or pedophilia? I can make the pretty strong case for pedophilia.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I
I
mean?
think even people who are victims of racism will be like, no,
you
get
got
rid of
that.
the kid
Yeah.
fuckers first, and then you can help us out.
So that's what we're doing. So
like
let's
as a
do
black
that.
dude, would you not go like, yo, stop the? If literally there's a cop about to come up to you, and then there's a guy about to fuck a kid, you can be like, cop, just go. You can beat me up after you beat that guy up for fucking a kid, right? Like that's the noble thing to do.
Yeah.
That's a weird situation to put you in. That's like one of those
It's
Spider-Man
like,
things,
oh.
right?
No, but you can be
Where
like,
are you?
Yeah, but no other president did it. Look, Obama, even if you voted for Obama, but you're like in the middle and you're trying to find justifications for voting for Trump. Yeah, under Obama it was still going on. We didn't know none of this. Now under Trump, we're finding out. We're draining the swamp. Everything's coming out.
You know what
guy.
You know what I did? You know what I think I've realized? Again, this is complete like me just off the gut. There's no facts to back this up whatsoever. But I think this is what Trump is when it comes to race. I think Trump is, and maybe purposefully so, ignorant to the minority experience in America. And because he doesn't have the same level of empathy or compassion that someone who has watched maybe their black friend get harassed by the cops or these types of things. So his mind, he's like, no, I just treat everybody equal. Like, remember back in the day when I was partying with all the rappers and everybody thought I was cool? Yeah, I just treated them like regular guys. And I think the rappers and stuff back in the day were all like, yeah, he's just some rich dude, but he just treats you regular. He don't even fucking care. And I think they were kind of seduced by that. but they never had conversation with Trump about like empowerment in these neighborhoods and that kind of stuff like that. So I don't know if he's hateful of minorities. I do not think that he's empathetic.
I actually think he's a marketing genius.
But take that in and like let's address that. What do you guys think about?
I think maybe, but he also doesn't care. I think he
doesn't care is lack of empathy.
No, but like I think he's just looking at it as the main thing to me is like I know how to win. I know how to market myself as a winner.
Remove win. Like talk about the man. Like not about winning the election. Like truly like I remember it really, the light bulb went off for me when he said to black people, he's like, what do you got to lose? Just come to, like, that was his pitch to black people. His pitch to black people was like, we're going to help you. We're going to figure out, I understand what you go through. I understand the tough things about this systemic racism that you've experienced has created these environment. Literally the thing was, yeah, it sucks. Just try it. Right? He didn't even try to appeal to the situation, right? It was literally, you have nothing to lose, so you might as well come on, try it my way.
Right.
Yeah, I could see that perhaps maybe he doesn't have contempt on like racial lines, but perhaps it's on class lines. I could see him probably
more so.
I could see him perhaps having a lot more disdain for poor people.
100%.
When his like buildings are like redlining and like they're not letting like black people come in, it's wrapped up in racism, obviously. And in that case, he's probably racist. But if it was like a wealthy black dude, then
if Dr. Dre wants to live in the building, please, Dr. Dre, come on in.
That's what I'm saying. I think he understands cachet and celebrity, and is not going to stand up for the right thing, especially if it infringes on like his class. Like
now, the tricky thing about class is, at least his politics appear that he's willing to turn a blind eye to poor whites in terms of his contempt, right? So he's willing to appease whatever it is that they need, right? He's willing to pander to them, obviously, for the votes. Now we're talking about the votes thing. But I do really think it is maybe more tied up into class. And I'm curious if all these rappers and these like producers and like people, these black celebrities ever got the feeling that he was racist back in the day, because they never spoke about it, right? Yeah. And I'm sure they would have. There's no reason to protect him. Not like he was doing anything for their careers, right?
I think the distinction to make is that obviously, as we know, like race is tied up in class.
100%.
Yeah.
Race is tied up into everything, right? But I think that explains the lack of empathy.
I think there is an added layer with race. There's an added layer of I judge most people as being beneath me if you're not at my income level. Even if you're black at my income level, I don't see you as equal. I don't see you as equal as I do an NBA team owner. Like if him and Mark Cuban, there's like a respect / a little bit of fear with Cuban. I don't think he would have that with a billionaire black dude. Bob Johnson or whoever. He's just like, yeah, sure, but he's black.
What is your like backing for that?
I think he's a super rich guy, super rich people. In my limited experience, they see class more so than anything else, but there's also a little bit of race tied into it. Like black people are still a little bit beneath me. You know what I mean? So
it's like I agree with Akaash, but at the same time in my head, I can't point to an example of why I feel that way. It's almost like you just have a feeling about a person. Yeah. And he gives that off.
I'm wondering if that's your guys' internalized bias based on experiences that you've had with people in your lives. Whereas like Mark and I, our internalized bias is different because we're white.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, no, it's like possible.
You've experienced maybe a rich person like looking down on you that you're just as wealthy as.
Right.
Because of your race being different. Right? Where like we haven't had that same experience.
Or maybe we're paranoid because it's happened before. So when I'm with a rich person, but I feel like when I'm with really rich people, there's already some like level of condescension, but I feel like there's a little bit extra because I'm not white. Whereas if I was white, he'd be like, and maybe it's cultural. Maybe I get this guy. But I think there's like an extra layer with really wealthy people of like,
I have this.
Yeah, but I'm still white. Like,
and I've heard it. Like I've heard like Jay-Z mentioning songs like, when he got rich and they wouldn't even let him get an apartment and try beg for something. Right. So it's like Jay-Z at that level in time, he was the Drake at that time.
Yeah.
And they were turning him down from buying an apartment in Manhattan. So it's like, I don't think that would ever happen to any rich white guy.
Of course not. No, I'm not debating like the treatment.
And so I'm thinking because Trump is a property owner, he has that same type of mind state as those property owners.
I wonder, and again, I think that could be 100% true. But I wonder if, like what Mark was saying before, he's looking at through the lens of profitability and through the lens of class rather than through the lens of race. So as a
Or it could be both.
yeah, or most likely they're both intertwined. We're arguing like at what percentage they tie in. Like I wonder if there's a rich black dude that like believes all the same shit Trump believes, if they can't be friends.
I think they can be friends, but again, I always
Tiger.
think there's a little extra something.
Say again?
Isn't he cool with Tiger Woods?
Yeah, like a Tiger Woods or something like that. Like I believe that they could have that type of friendship or whatever like that. And again, I just don't have any proof to say otherwise. I believe if there's a rich black dude that's like, now we need to be empathetic to like the minority struggle in the United States of America. And I think that he looks at that like, let everybody pick them by their bootstraps and like, you know, be accountable and this kind of shit like that. Like, I just don't think a lot of these people can step back and like consider why they are where they are and why other people aren't.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, maybe the methodology of I don't give a fuck what treatment I've had, I'm going to go out there and get it. Maybe that works better, but it doesn't hurt to have some empathy.
Yeah.
Well, I think the binary of trying to think about people as racist or not racist isn't really conducted.
Yeah, I actually agree with y'all that it probably is more classism than anything. I think that's a small layer, and I don't think that has anything to do with how he markets himself as a politician. I think he's looking at it sociopathically, which is, I know how to market my way to being president. I'm going to speak to this
I agree
large
with you.
percentage of population. There's a big void in the market.
And that sometimes means he does racist things.
Yes.
Like, I don't think we should discount that. Like, he does racist things. And when he doesn't let black people go into his apartment buildings, that's a racist behavior.
Yeah.
Racist.
But-
Even if it's dictated by financial gain, you're still choosing to do a racist act.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if the act isn't dictated by the racism. Right? If he's going into it, all right, if black people are in the building, then I'm not going to get the same amount of white investment because they don't want to live with the black people. All right, I'd rather have the white investment. Don't let the black people go in here. I don't care if you're motivated by money. You still did some racist shit.
Yeah.
You got to be accountable for that.
But a lot of times in our brains, we think like of KKK or not KKK.
Yeah,
So
that's
we're
right.
like-
The binary is tricky.
So it's like, oh, like you can do racist behavior, but still not operate as a racist in most of your life. Like you can have a black wife, but still like have animosity or like behave in a racist way or like profile someone in your store.
And we all
There's
have prejudiced thoughts, so it's also tricky, I think, for us to individually judge at what degree of racist action are you racist.
Yes, it's like you don't like I've had friends who I'll remain, nameless with these folks, but like they do not stand for any racism towards black people.
Right.
But they will be making Asian jokes, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The delivery guy is getting these jokes.
Right.
But any subtle black racism, a joke on an Instagram post or anything, not tolerating it. This is fucked up. This is
Are
foul.
we talking about black people?
I'm like, but Drew, don't talk about me in front of my
I tried to keep you nameless, dog. But there it is. It's like they're against racism. That's anti-racism
Yeah.
in one direction.
Right.
Yeah.
But it shows that it isn't a binary. Then there's other places where there's for whatever reason room for it.
Right.
So yeah, maybe we shouldn't look at people through the Jamila Hill lens. Racist, not racist.
Right.
Maybe we got to start looking at people as complex figures, man.
Yeah, it's just hard.
Well, maybe if we don't look at them, if they are racist or they're not racist, we basically look at them through, I don't care if you're not racist. If you are willing to take accountability and do a racist act, then we judge you based on that. Like your decision to redline, even if you don't hate black people, is a racist act.
It doesn't make you racist, but that's a racist act.
And we got to hold you accountable for that.
Yeah. The idea that if you are a Trump supporter, you're racist is just like crazy.
Or some like white kid who's like rapping a song and then says the N-word in the song. That might be racist, but I don't think that makes the kid fucking racist. He just didn't know who was listening.
Your statement. So I think the reason why people say that, if you're a Trump supporter, you're racist, is because he energizes racist. So it's like, now if you're supporting the guy who energizes
There
racist,
is a point at which I think you have to have some empathy for some people who are like really poor white people who are struggling, who are like, this is the only guy who's cared about me in 20 years, who's spoken to me. So if some bad shit is happening to other people, that sucks. But this is the only guy that's ever said to me that I matter in a political arena since what? Who knows?
Fucking FDR.
So I feel spoken to with this guy, and that sucks that that's happening. But we all compartmentalize.
but that's basically what we're
Whereas
saying.
you are like, if I said to you, yo, India is so fucking poor, dog, you have no idea the level of poverty. You can't even wrap your mind around it.
Yeah.
A lot of people, LeBron James, yo, that sucks. but I got to worry about what's in my people's best interest right now.
So let me say something to that. I think that is completely the reason why people are voting for him. 100%. I also think that you can hold Trump accountable for, I don't want to say like, you can hold Trump accountable for his own behavior, right? But just as like, you said he enables racists. Remember he was just saying that, right? It's like,
them
or he galvanizes them. When he wasn't letting black people, rent his places or buy his places, and I don't know how much of that he did. I'd have to look into it, but I'm sure there's,
I've only heard of the instances on Instagram.
On Instagram, right? So it's like, but when that happened, he's actually still enabling the racists.
Mm-hmm. He's siding with the racists.
Right? Because even if he doesn't hate black people, he's like, wait a minute, the people who want to buy my shit hate black people?
Course.
I got y'all.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we know he has potentially, I have to look deeper into it, a history of maybe he has zero hate, but willing to sacrifice his zero hate and what is maybe right for the greater goal, which I think is what Akaash was touching on, which is, I got to do a little racist shit to be president? Oops.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it is an interesting thing.
That's why a black person or any person of color can look at support of Trump and say, oh, you're racist to support this guy who.
But it's the exact same distinction we were making.
So it's like both statements are correct.
Real
quick,
and I think this makes your point, which is you could look at it as, I think you can say you are supporting a racist.
Boom.
I don't think you can say it makes you racist.
Correct.
That's what I'm saying.
And I think that's where there's pushback. Yeah. I think if all these people that say anybody who votes Trump is a racist, I think if they just said, hey, if you vote for Trump, you are supporting a racist, I think some really poor people would be like, man, I wish I didn't have to. But he's the only one who's saying he's going to open up the factory, and that's the only fucking job that I got or I know how to do. I'm fucking sorry. I think they might even go, look, I'm sorry. If that Biden guy said he would open up the factory, I'd give you that shit in a heartbeat. And don't get me wrong, there's tons of Trumpers who are like, yeah, fuck anybody who doesn't look like
There's definitely Trump supporters who are racist. I've had death threats from a lot of them. That's a fact.
Yeah.
But I will still not do if you vote for Trump, you are racist.
And he's the one that gets affected by the racism.
Yo.
That's the brave. Like, if I say that statement, the motherfucker's like, you just protected Trump. He's the one that gets hurt.
I gotta keep the same energy. I can't switch up my whole shit because the fire came to my door.
And I agree with that. It doesn't make you racist, but you are supporting a racist.
Yo, you're supporting a guy who is
He's a racist
pandering to race, who sympathizes with racists and panders to racists.
Yeah.
If you say it like that, and this is kind of the cool thing that we do with the weekly monologues, is like we try to slice things really thin.
Yeah.
It's almost like we're giving people a look into like our workshop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, what could we say that actually both sides would have to give up and agree? And I think you almost empathize with someone who's so fucking poor and distraught that they got to support a racist.
You live in the
Or a
gray
guy who
area.
sympathizes with racists.
Yeah.
Like you almost go, oh fuck, how shitty is what you got going on, that's your only option.
Yeah.
You know? And you also emphasize the person who's like, yo, this guy's cool, like empowering racists. Why would you support him? You understand that. Yeah, both sides are fucking reasonable. And when we stop looking at it through the binary, like you said, you realize that both sides kind of have a point.
Yeah.
Man, we're important. Yo, we got to wrap it up. Anything else before we get out of here, man?
No, I think that's it.
All right, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We'll see you on Patreon. This Friday, Patreon just going crazy, man.
12,500 almost.
12,500, man. This shit is crazy. That's more listeners than most people's regular podcast.
Yo, real talk.
Yo,
real talk.
Hey, bro.
Are we going to destroy Akaash's Tim's?
We have to do
do
something
it.
to your Tim's.
I'm going to bring a blender.
You gonna what?
Nothing.
You're gonna bring a blender? No, he's gonna bring the blender, bro.
All right, let's do it.
I think those shits
You don't think that you could blend that?
I don't think so.
Let me see him again, Akaash, one last time, just so we can end the podcast on these things. Let me see these things right here.
Yo, poor Akaash, bro. He looks like Nick Cannon after he was tweeting a couple of days. You see him, bro?
Oh man, y'all are wildin', yo. Y'all are wildin'.
Bro, a lot of y'all know these are actually in 2D. He didn't even buy sneakers in 3D. Y'all don't know this shit. Oh, it's just so cute, bro.
Why did Tim's make those?
Son, man, I'm Indian, yo. I can't pass up a good sale. $39.99.
What was the original price? 40?
41, bro.
Son, this is not a Tim, bro. This is a Tim bit. That's a Canadian joke that only Canadians go
I don't get it, but
you know, Tim Hortons.
yeah.
You know, they got a little the inside of the donut.
Yeah, they do a little donut
Okay.
holes.
I got
Anyway,
it.
I'm falling off. Look, guys, we'll see y'all in Flagrant. We're gonna do something horrendous to these sneakers. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all, and keep it tight as always. Peace.